Did anyone order a cleric with a sight of sass? If so, I'm Dahlia Avalon. Wow, how do I keep this short and sweet? I grew up in the poor sector of New Averant and took care of Papa after my mother died when I was 6. Papa was not well after she passed, so I bounced around waitressing and spent any of my free time at the Temple of Cocobio since he helped me feel close to my mama. But it was hard making ends meet as a barmaid, so after some encouragement from my best friend Silic, I enlisted as a cleric in the Order of the Fallen Star. Next thing I know, I'm across the realm with a team of strangers that have quickly become my family. Sounds pretty straightforward, right? Ready for things to take a sharp left? Okay, let's see. Turns out Cocobio, the goddess of moon and stars, is not the most virtuous angel that we thought, and well, neither is New Averant. After defecting from the church and the government, I learned that Gladlin, the god of fate, is only a slightly less destructive hot mess. And now we're on god number 3, Halasna, goddess of sun and life. As Horai now travels the world as adventurers for hire. So far, so good there. I would totally hate if something bad were to happen to her. Oh wait, there's more. How could I forget? Turns out my mother descends from a long line of devil royalty, and not just any royalty, the Deimos clan, aka the Lord of the Shadowfell. My lineage gives me this devil form I can transform into, a natural foresight gift, or curse if you ask me, and a boatload full of family drama. I discovered I have a half-brother named Silic. Yeah, that's Silic. My mother at some point has been resurrected from the dead, and oh yeah, Deimos wants to use me as a conduit for his armies to infiltrate and conquer the Averant realm. Almost forgot to mention that part, it kinda haunts my dreams a lot. But it's not all doom and gloom in my world, promise. No, really, I have wonderful friends, hilarious and fun adventures, and I may have just met the love of my life amidst it all. Ejodakash is the only person I've ever met to stand right in the face of danger and swing his sword without a second thought. With as much fire and brimstone looming over our heads, I couldn't imagine living in a world without him and our friends by my side, and keeping me sane. So whatever New Averant, the gods, Deimos, or fate seem to have planned for all of us, I know that Horai will be ready to face it together. Because if we go down, we won't go down without a fight. We got this, right? Right?
Every group has its dark and mysterious member, and to Horiath, that would be me. I am Gajurakash Dromic, son of Zarmir and Nelian. I grew up in a small village within the elven kingdom of Nelathir, known as Irobada. When my father left my mother, sister, and I when I was 15, and never returned, I aided my mother in running her apothecary. 3 years later, I would join my sister Medicona in serving the royal guard, becoming a personal bodyguard for Prince Juvenile Galakia. Just 2 years into my service, though, rumors of our forbidden romance would reach the king, and the following morning, after a fight with his son, the king was found dead in his room. Blame was placed on me, and with my mother's plea, I escaped the main kingdom. I spent the next 6 months running from guards before finally catching a ship off the continent. The pirate captain of the Phantom Chevron, Joff Potra, took me under his wing for the next 4.5 years. Well, until a failed raid by the crew left me behind in the kingdom of Abris, and I was captured by guards. Desperate to save my own life, I offered any information I had on the kingdom of Nelathir, eventually capturing the attention of the Council of Nine. The tiefling Severus Tor had me released, and spent the following 2 years training me to be his personal spy. The next year, they shipped me off to join the Order of the Fallen Star, the army of New Averant. Here I would go by Gaiji Redfoe, and meet my team, now known as Horiath. It was only mere days into us being a group that we were sent out on various missions to destroy plagued villages, fight awoken gods in caves, and meet our now former commander, Silic Losran, and teammates Apollo and Ren. I would become a warlock of Losna during this time. An attack on our base gave us a promotion into the freelancer program, and gave us a ship, which we now call the Homeward Bound. I am the captain. We were sent to Solgaria, the Nalkadai. New Averant betrayed us there, and we fled to the Order of the Soaring Flame. There, Commander Vierithril asked us to clear a way to an Eltharian base on Okadai. However, in our month-and-a-half mission to do so, we came across one of the sons of Bahamut, Anima. After kidnapping Zephinia, he sent her, Dira, Ren, and companion Treya 10 years into the future. Apollo, now Hades, Dahlia and I spent 10 years surviving so we could return to save our friends in Alkadai. Though we've recently lost Ran to their own missions, rescued Dira's parents, fought Dahlia's devilish grandfather, and I've proposed to my love, Dahlia. It's time for me to return to Nelithir and set things right. Only time will tell if I'm successful.
As the story of Arachnaguy once said, who am I? You sure you want to know? The story of my life is not for the faint of heart. If somebody told you it was a happy tale, if somebody said I was just your average guy, not a care in the world, somebody lied. My name is Apollo, abandoned by my mother at the Silverleaf Institute. As a baby, I grew up never knowing her or my father. I grew up living and learning all that I could from the school. Everyone was great. Well, not everyone. Well, really only a few people were nice. The Institute housed the wealthiest of children, mostly. The ones that could afford prodigious education, at least. Because I was an orphan that the school took in, I was seen as an outcast. And even worse, due to my abnormal tiefling appearance with wings and tail, I was seen as a freak. I spent most of my days with my head down and my nose in a good book. Books are wonderful. They show you amazing worlds and lead you on amazing adventures. Oh, just like my one favorite story, Shriek, where he goes on an adventure with his reluctant friend Mule and Shortbird Guy. Sorry, I get a bit carried away. Things went well until one day a lad in my studies picked a fight with me. It was then that I discovered I had magical aptitude and at the same moment lost control of it. A fireball erupted from me and exploded in an area around me. Due to my tiefling heritage, I was only slightly hurt, but the boy who started it all wasn't so lucky. The boy's family wanted me expelled from the Institute, but Professor Durnick fought to have me stay. The tribunal agreed to allow it, but he was to watch over me and make sure I never used my magic again. He agreed to do so, but in secret trained me to control my powers. It was mildly successful, but I still lose control from time to time. Years passed, and one day I overheard the tale of a woman who was kidnapped and taken to a cave. I felt this was my time to finally become the hero I always read about. Little did I know I would get lost in said cave. But I would meet my found family. We've had so many adventures since, and things have been great. Well, that is until half of them disappeared. Pulled through time, and I was unable to stop the magic, and it broke me. And that's when I came to take the lead. Nice to meet you, finally. I'm Hades, Apollo's other half. See, Apollo is very innocent and has a hard time dealing with extreme stress. During a few majorly stressful moments in his life, I've taken over to get him through those situations. That first came to be during the whole business with the bully and the fireball. At least that was the earliest memory. I lived deep in his consciousness, seeing and hearing all until I'm needed. His friends being split and sent into the future 10 years was just the needed push for me to take the reins again. The only problem is, for the next 10 years, I stayed in control and couldn't talk to him. So for the last 10 years, I've been running around having a grand adventure with Dahlia and Gaiju, who become like siblings to me. Stories we could tell. I could write a book. Anyways, I eventually reconnected with our friends and have been traveling since. Oh, and Apollo has started talking again, taking control for short periods of time. Perhaps he'll take back over soon, and I'll go back to the dark corner of his brain that I usually stay. Which is good, right?
I'm Dara Mullane from Currants Gap. My family's been the town blacksmith's time out of mind. So that's what I learned, and what I thought I'd always do. My little brother Aiden, though, he was different. Don't even know where he got half the books he read, and nobody ever really understood what he was on about. Some folks got more patience for that than others, and some don't have nothing better to do but make trouble. Fenton Antery was one of those. His daddy owned the mine. He figured that meant he owned the rest of us, too. One night, Fenton had been wasting time and his daddy's money in the tavern. Took some kind of personal offense from Aiden just being Aiden. My brother was on the ground when I got there, and, well, it's kind of a blur after that till they dragged me off. I'm told Fenton ain't never been the same since. With what passed for justice in the mountains back then, that was more than enough to get me clapped in irons and shipped off to some other mine. It was 12 years before the new Aberrant soldiers came and told us the mine bosses weren't going to be a problem anymore. Whatever we were in for, You would be forgiven, and we'd be free right then and there if we joined up. Seemed like an easy choice, to be part of the folks aiming to bring peace and justice. And for a while, it made sense. I even heard my brother got to go off to some fancy school to learn magic. I swore my oath to Kokobiel, angel of the moon and stars. Only it turns out she ain't what she's supposed to be, and neither is New Averant. It's all complicated. And my team, right? Well, they're mostly all smarter than me, but even I could tell when there wasn't no choice but to leave. So we did. And here we are. What happens next? Well, that's anybody's guess.
I never put much stock in families. My own sold me off to the black market to make money off the child with wings. I was nothing but a skinny street kid with broken wings from trying to escape. That is, until the Order of the Fallen Star Soldiers rescued me. My heroes in blue. I aspired to be like them and one day meet the big three: Soma, Geneva, and Aegis. My life turned around and I worked hard night and day to hone my skills and be the best soldier I could. I usually worked on my own until I was paired up with the most peculiar group of people. We were sent on some quests, our base was attacked, and I died. But don't worry, Dahlia brought me back. I think I could actually consider her my first true friend. Gaiju and Dira also quickly wormed their way into my guarded heart as our adventures continued. My world turned a little upside down at that point as we encountered creatures and were hounded by the gods. I'm starting to think my little group is a god magnet, and I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. Anyways, one of these gods, Luna, decided that I would be a good stand-in for her and transferred her powers over to me. I met her sisters, which seem like major bitches, and I keep getting asked if I would choose peace or war, and quite frankly, I'm tired of it. And I would rather continue being the best soldier I can, which turned out to be not that great. My friend may have accidentally transformed into a slightly terrifying demon, which forced us to defect. But one of the big three, Soma, also defected, and it turns out so did his brother. So maybe my past heroes were not all they cracked up to be. I wish I could say things went well from there, but somehow myself, Dira, and Treya were transported 10 years in the future, while Gaiju, Dahlia, and our new friend Apollo were left behind. For us, no time had passed, but the rest of Horiath was stuck living in the past 10 years searching for us. We finally found each other just as Geneva, another of the big three, found us and was not very friendly. A few murders later, and we were free of her wrath. Soma found us again, and I'm glad he did. He's not as bad as Dahlia makes him seem. In fact, I think he's pretty sweet, and not too bad looking. Oh, and he gave me a gorgeous locket before leaving again. I guess I'm able to talk to him through it, which is nice. Anyways, Horiath ventured to the Shadowfell to save Apollo, who's now Hades, from Dahlia and Silik's evil grandfather. I was again hounded with that peace or war question. Obviously, peace is not an answer in our line of work as trouble keeps finding us. I think war might be our only option to protect my team, who has taught me what a family should be. Honestly, I can't even imagine my life without them. I've gone through a few changes recently. I couldn't tell at first, but the team seemed pretty concerned. I don't know why, since it's just a little hair and makeup change. Well, maybe my eyes changed a bit as well, but it's not that noticeable. At least Soma seems to like it.
Did anyone order a cleric with a sight of sass? If so, I'm Dahlia Ablon. Wow, how do I keep this short and sweet? I grew up in the poor sector of New Averant and took care of Papa after my mother died when I was 6. Papa was not well after she passed, so I bounced around waitressing and spent any of my free time at the Temple of Kokobiel since he helped me feel close to my mama. But it was hard making ends meet as a barmaid, so after some encouragement from my best friend Silik, I enlisted as a cleric in the Order of the Fallen Star. Next thing I know, I'm across the realm with a team of strangers that have quickly become my family. Sounds pretty straightforward, right? Ready for things to take a sharp left? Okay, let's see. Turns out Kokobiel, the goddess of moon and stars, is not the most virtuous angel that we thought, and well, neither is New Averant. After defecting from the church and the government, I learned that Gladlin, the god of fate, is only a slightly less destructive hot mess. And now we're on god number 3, Halasna, goddess of sun and life, as Horiath now travels the world as adventurers for hire. So far, so good there. I would totally hate if something bad were to happen to her. Oh wait, there's more. How could I forget? Turns out my mother descends from a long line of devil royalty, and not just any royalty, the Deimos clan, aka the Lord of the Shadowfell. My lineage gives me this devil form I can transform into, a natural foresight gift, or curse if you ask me, and a boatload full of family drama. I discovered I have a half-brother named Silic. Yeah, that's Silic. My mother at some point has been resurrected from the dead, and oh yeah, Deimos wants to use me as a conduit for his armies to infiltrate and conquer the Aberrant realm. Almost forgot to mention that part, it kinda haunts my dreams a lot. But it's not all doom and gloom in my world, promise. No, really. I have wonderful friends, hilarious and fun adventures, and I may have just met the love of my life amidst it all. Ejodakash is the only person I've ever met to stand right in the face of danger and swing his sword without a second thought. With as much fire and brimstone looming over our heads, I couldn't imagine living in a world without him and our friends by my side, and keeping me sane. So whatever new Aberrant, the gods, Deimos, or fate seem to have planned for all of us, I know that Horiath will be ready to face it together. Because if we go down, we won't go down without the fight. We got this, right? Right?
Every group has its dark and mysterious member, and to Horiath, that would be me. I am Gajurakash Dromic, son of Zarmir and Nelian. I grew up in a small village within the elven kingdom of Nelithir, known as Irobara. When my father left my mother, sister, and I when I was 15, and never returned, I aided my mother in running her apothecary. 3 years later, I would join my sister Medicona in serving the royal guard, becoming a personal bodyguard for Prince Juvenile Galakia. Just 2 years into my service, though, rumors of our forbidden romance would reach the king, and the following morning, after a fight with his son, the king was found dead in his room. Blame was placed on me, and with my mother's plea, I escaped the main kingdom. I spent the next 6 months running from guards before finally catching a ship off the continent. The pirate captain of the Phantom Chevron, Joff Potra, took me under his wing for the next 4.5 years. Well, until a failed raid by the crew left me behind in the kingdom of Abris, and I was captured by guards. Desperate to save my own life, I offered any information I had on the kingdom of Nelithir, eventually capturing the attention of the Council of Nine. The tiefling Severus Toll had me released, and spent the following 2 years training me to be his personal spy. The next year, they shipped me off to join the Order of the Fallen Star, the army of New Aberrant. Here I would go by Gaiji Redfoe, and meet my team, now known as Horiath. It was only mere days into us being a group that we were sent out on various missions to destroy plagued villages, fight awoken gods in caves, and meet on our former commander, Silic Olosran, and teammates Apollo and Ren. I would become a warlock of Losna during this time. An attack on our base gave us a promotion into the freelancer program, and gave us a ship, which we now call the Homeward Bound. I am the captain. We were sent to Solgaria, the Nalkadai. New Aberrant betrayed us there, and we fled to the Order of the Soaring Flame. There, Commander Vierthril asked us to clear a way to an Eltharian base on Alkadai. However, in our month-and-a-half mission to do so, we came across one of the sons of Bahamut, Anima. After kidnapping Zephinia, he sent her, Dira, Ren, and companion Treya 10 years into the future. Apollo, now Hades, Dahlia, and I spent 10 years surviving, so we could return to save our friends in Alkadai. Though we've recently lost Ren to their own missions, rescued Dira's parents, fought Dahlia's devilish grandfather, and I've proposed to my love, Dahlia. It's time for me to return to Nelithir and set things right. Only time will tell if I'm successful.
As the story of Arachnagai once said, who am I? You sure you want to know? The story of my life is not for the faint of heart. If somebody told you it was a happy tale, if somebody said I was just your average guy, not a care in the world, somebody lied. My name is Apollo. Abandoned by my mother at the Silverleaf Institute. As a baby, I grew up never knowing her or my father. I grew up living and learning all that I could from the school. Everyone was great. Well, not everyone. Well, really only a few people were nice. The Institute housed the wealthiest of children, mostly. The ones that could afford prodigious education, at least. Because I was an orphan that the school took in, I was seen as an outcast. And even worse, due to my abnormal tiefling appearance with wings and tail, I was seen as a freak. I spent most of my days with my head down and my nose in a good book. Books are wonderful. They show you amazing worlds and lead you on amazing adventures. Oh, just like my one favorite story, Shriek, where he goes on an adventure with his reluctant friend Mule and Shortbread Guy. Sorry, I get a bit carried away. Things went well until one day a lad in my studies picked a fight with me. It was then that I discovered I had magical aptitude and at the same moment lost control of it. A fireball erupted from me and exploded in an area around me. Due to my tiefling heritage, I was only slightly hurt, but the boy who started it all wasn't so lucky. The boy's family wanted me expelled from the institute, but Professor Durnick fought to have me stay. The tribunal agreed to allow it, but he was to watch over me and make sure I never used my magic again. He agreed to do so, but in secret trained me to control my powers. It was mildly successful, but I still lose control from time to time. Years passed, and one day I overheard the tale of a woman who was kidnapped and taken to a cave. I felt this was my time to finally become the hero I always read about. Little did I know I would get lost inside cave, but I would meet my found family. We've had so many adventures since, and things have been great. Well, that is until half of them disappeared. Pulled through time, and I was unable to stop the magic, and it broke me. And that's when I came to take the lead. Nice to meet you, finally. I'm Hades, Apollo's other half. See, Apollo is very innocent and has a hard time dealing with extreme stress. During a few majorly stressful moments in his life, I've taken over to get him through those situations. That first came to be during the whole business with the bully and the fireball. At least that was the earliest memory. I lived deep in his consciousness, seeing and hearing all until I'm needed. His friends being split and sent into the future 10 years was just the needed push for me to take the reins again. The only problem is, for the next 10 years, I stayed in control and couldn't talk to him. So for the last 10 years, I've been running around having a grand adventure with Dahlia and Gaiju, who become like siblings to me. Stories we could tell. I could write a book. Anyways, I eventually reconnected with our friends and have been traveling since. Oh, and Apollo has started talking again, taking control for short periods of time. Perhaps he'll take back over soon, and I'll go back to the dark corner of his brain that I usually stay. Which is good, right?
I'm Dara Mullane from Currents Gap. My family's been the town blacksmith's time out of mind. So that's what I learned, and what I thought I'd always do. My little brother Aiden, though, he was different. Don't even know where he got half the books he read, and nobody ever really understood what he was on about. Some folks got more patience for that than others, and some don't have nothing better to do but make trouble. Fenton Antery was one of those. His daddy owned the mine. He figured that meant he owned the rest of us, too. One night, Fenton had been wasting time and his daddy's money in the tavern. Took some kind of personal offense from Aiden just being Aiden. My brother was on the ground when I got there, and, well, it's kind of a blur after that till they dragged me off. I'm told Fenton ain't never been the same since. With what passed for justice in the mountains back then, that was more than enough to get me clapped in irons and shipped off to some other mine. It was 12 years before the new Averant soldiers came and told us the mine bosses weren't going to be a problem anymore. Whatever we were in for, we would be forgiven and we'd be free right then and there if we joined up. Seemed like an easy choice, to be part of the folks aiming to bring peace and justice. And for a while, it made sense. I even heard my brother got to go off to some fancy school to learn magic. I swore my oath to Kokobiel, angel of the moon and stars. Only it turns out she ain't what she's supposed to be, and neither is New Averant. It's all complicated. And my team, Goliath, well, they're mostly all smarter than me, but even I could tell when there wasn't no choice but to leave. So we did, and here we are. What happens next? Well, that's anybody's guess.
I never put much stock in families. My own sold me off to the black market to make money off the child with wings. I was nothing but a skinny street kid with broken wings from trying to escape. That is, until the Order of the Fallen Star Soldiers rescued me. My heroes in blue. I aspired to be like them and one day meet the big three: Soma, Geneva, and Aegis.
right, welcome back. Sorry, we're in proper orders. I will fix things now. I don't even know where the fuck I am.
Playing peekaboo right now.
No. We're all
It
headless.
wouldn't be a nerdy playbook session without technical difficulties.
We are unfortunately missing a player right now, but they will be joining us in a little bit. So I don't usually have a thing set up for them not being present. Why are some of these locked and some of them are not? That is concerning.
Because they hate you.
Yeah. There has to be a difficulty. Always a difficulty. So, yay, it's June. How about that? Let's talk about that.
June is busting out all over.
Happy Pride Month to those who celebrate.
Happy Pride Month for those who do celebrate.
Oh shoot, I forgot to get another fan.
If you're in the area, June 20th, we'll be doing a D&D Pride one-shot, Strike one-shot. And if you want to check that out over at 5 Bar or Partake. We also have tutorials this Thursday at 5 Bar, so check that out. Where am I at?
I mean, if we're digging for things here, this Friday I'll be at the Batten Lounge with the wow, I haven't done it in so long. I can't remember the name of it right now. Cabaret and Burlesque Show. If you're looking for it, you can look for Peep Show. Ha! There it is. You can look for that online. There's tickets online for that. It starts at 8 o'clock at Friday night at the Batten Lounge in Chicago.
Okay.
I'll be hosting that.
Oh, fancy. I'm going to be hosting it. Oh, shit.
I'm doing it for about a year now.
All right.
If you like plushies, my company is doing a Kickstarter right now. If you have watched the stream at any point where I've been shoving my hands inside of
Do what now?
stuffed animals, making them come to life in the middle of the
Sometimes
stream.
you can see it on stream.
Sometimes you can see me stuffing animals. That is because I work for a small company called Sorbet Jungle, and we have a cool Kickstarter going on right now. You can go to Colossal Nana, all one word.com and help those 6-foot ginormous plushies come to life.
Yay, I put some money down for it. Can't wait.
Thank you so much for your support. You have 10 little guys to choose from and currently 3 big O guys to choose from. So hopefully one of them is a flavor that you would enjoy to cuddle and or use as your very own giant couch.
Mm.
I do believe you can go on some of our social medias and find the link to that Kickstarter on there.
Yep. All right.
Definitely can.
I think we're all set until Dahlia gets here, and then we'll switch over to the other one. So, last the team left off, you found your way into the underground caverns that are privately made by Lunavesca, queen of both New Averant and Nelithir. Found out that a lot of civilians and nobles have been kidnapped or killed, and if they've been kidnapped, they've been brought down to this dungeon cellar area. Found another way around. You snuck into Lunavesca's private quarters, found a way down, and started Assassin Creed while also convincing people to come in a certain direction and lock a door on many of the soldiers, leaving it a very one-sided affair. Moving your way through a newly constructed, what looks like catacomb/church area. With only one person left remaining, you hear that there is a mage left in the next room due to some abilities. You're able to, I forgot how, but distract them from using their connection with the actual statue. And that's pretty much where we left off with that. And I believe the rest of the guys were dead. So I think the bird is still over in there, though. Bird is in the 2 rooms ahead, which is over where Lunavesca is, I believe. So, with a mage in the next room over, Bird a couple rooms ahead, remind you that you guys are in the first room that's under construction. Next room is the cathedral, and the room after that is specifically the new throne room / where people are being held prisoner.
Yeah, and there's currently a silent spell around.
That's what it is. It's a silent spell. That's what it is. That's what stopped them. Okay, got it. All right, perfect.
Yeah.
I was like, I remember something fucked with him, and I can't remember what it was.
Is that concentration?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so passive trace is down.
It is down.
Thank you. Updating my spreadsheet.
So, let's see. And Bird is still over in the second room over, right? It's not in the room where the mage is, or is it still in the room where the mage is?
It is watching in between the two rooms, the room Lunavesca is in and the room where the ritual thing was happening. It's kind of trying to watch that passage in between the two rooms.
With the bird's eyes, give me a perception check on the situation.
You got it. Character sheet, please open.
Open says me.
Oh, that's pretty good. I got a natural 19. Bird's perception. So 23? 22, sorry.
22. The bird is able to hear slightly, due to the distance, making sure it's not seen, of what the mage is doing, and you're able to tell, or the bird's able to tell, that it seems like the mage is communicating to Lunavesca. It's hard to hear the words, but it seems like something's going on. I'm pretty sure we have intruders. And at that point, Lunavesca disappears from her throne spot, leaving what looks like a silent command to the soldiers that are there, which only a few. There's a couple of her knights, which are the ones that were defending her during the first battle, and what looks like 2 Everett soldiers, and specifically 2 Nelitharian soldiers, leaving only a total 6 behind, with many civilians either being threatened before they're put in to their cell, or some of them just being strapped together so they can't go far, or some of them in a cell. Currently, she has disappeared, though.
As soon as Bird sees her vanish, I will alert everyone that through the psychic whisper that she's on her way, because I assume we will see her shortly.
Okay. While this is going on, you guys are all together in the first room. What would you all like to do with moments before something might happen?
Ren is going to hide.
Hide. Okay. Bonus action. Go ahead and give me a stealth check. Dira, you were saying something?
I just want to see if I'm going to get to where I am within 30 feet of everybody, or as close to everybody as I can.
Well, is anybody else moving? Because if they move up, you might have...
And we're not in combat right now, so you guys can move around. I'm giving you guys a couple minutes to kind of figure this out as real world time, to kind of figure this out, not counting in-game time, to kind of figure out if you guys want to strategize, knowing that most likely she's coming to you.
I'm gonna put my cloak on and turn invisible in preparation.
Okay.
I'm gonna say over Psychic Whispers, maybe we should move into the other room, because a large portion of it is in silence, and she will not be able to cast spells with verbal components if we can draw her into that area. And I will volunteer to move ahead in order to facilitate checking that out, if that's what the team wants me to do.
You could do that.
Okay. And I'm going to stealth into the other room.
Okay. So you already roll on a stealth check, so what'd you get? I'm assuming it's extremely high.
I'm going to roll it right now. It's hard for me to roll bad on stealth.
Thanks yourself.
That's going to be a 27.
27. You're able to not only be able to open up the door without making any sounds of like any creaking or anything like that, but you're able to sneak into the room without the mage noticing you. Currently right now, he's trying to figure out what is being cast in the area that's making a certain percentage of it silenced. And he's keeping his eyes out. He's trying to look around. It looks like he's not looking in your direction. It looks like he's maybe like looking up. Wonder if like maybe somebody's up like up higher or something like that, out of his range of sight. And it looks like he's trying to hold some kind of spell as he's just like standing outside of where the silence is.
I'm gonna tell everyone over Psychic Whispers that I'm gonna try to disable him and that they should rush. I'm gonna try to time it. Like, if they all want to move toward the door, I have that attack which can blind him up. Like, he'll only have 10 feet of vision, so that should let everybody rush in the door without being seen. So I can count down. If everyone wants to come up to the door, I can count down and they can come in right as I like loose an arrow on him. And if I discharge the use of plague, I should be able to blind him as long as I hit.
Okay.
So is everyone on board for that idea?
That works as well. I'll go ahead and stand next to him since he can't see me. Just in case you don't hit, I can smash him over the head. Knock him out.
Do you know how far he is from the door?
Let's figure that out.
I have eyes on him from inside, so I should be able to know that.
He is, I'm going to take him right here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 feet from the door. Oh, and the sound.
Well, I'm going to shoot him
sound spell on.
With, shooting him with my bow is how I blind him, so I can be pretty far away. So I will creep into the room and using that stealth check, I will shoot at him with advantage.
Okay, let's put you on the board.
I think I would probably have just like crept in between some of these pews right here. And then I'll wait till everybody gives me the signal that they're ready to go, and I'll just ready an arrow. And as soon as they say they're ready to jump through, I will fire at him.
Put everybody else on the board for when you are ready. I won't put Dahlia on quite yet.
So that'll give everybody time to prep something if they need to. I will go ahead and roll my attack now, and then if anyone else wants to do anything in that time. That's going to be a 31 to hit.
Yeah.
I unfortunately did not crit, but I got one away from critting.
Okay.
So yeah, that's going to be sneak attack. Didn't roll that good on damage. 28.
Okay.
28 damage. 4 of that's fire, 5 of it's necrotic, if that matters in any way.
No. He's just a humble wizard.
Is he still up?
Yeah, he's certain, but he's up.
Okay, so his vision is reduced to 10 feet with the plague charge. So for this coming round.
What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, basically like the arrow is made of plague. So basically like when I manifest it and it hits him, it just like covers his whole face in like this smoke. And then he cannot see.
Okay. Do you guys all run in at this point then?
I'm also gonna Psychic Whispers.
Yeah, possibly.
Did you guys want me to finish him off?
Just knock him out. If we can just
because Ren made that like, no, we have to go in and take this guy out before Stephanie even says that, Hades like kicks the door and goes running in and just like throws a chill touch at this guy.
Yeah,
This is
I mean,
actually-
he's the one doing this ritual. We don't want him to complete it.
Does a 23 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. That is 18 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
So a ghostly hand just goes like flying out and just like slaps him in the face.
So did you want me to? Never mind.
I was going to say go check him out and see if he's got, stuff. But
his body's still there. I mean,
yeah,
At this,
go check him out.
as you start walking towards him, you start hearing a eerie sound. As the place itself starts to dim down, the embers start to lower.
Can I, sorry, not to interrupt you, but I just want to, for mechanics purposes, after I shoot at him, I'd like to hide again.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
It bonkers amount.
Okay.
19, 29, yeah, 33.
Okay. As the place starts getting eerie, even though there's not any light outside, even what little bit of light is coming from the other side of the windows turns into nothingness, leaving only a light eeriness that comes to the area itself, almost like a dark, damp fog that comes to the place. As all of you start to hear the footsteps coming in. Tap, tap, slowly but surely.
All right. I am going to cast that, recast that Beacon of Hope now.
Okay. As you
For
can't...
1 minute on all ya.
Does anybody have a passive perception of at least 19?
Yes! I have my goggles on.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. For most of you, with the exception of two of you, you can't tell where she is. As she's talking, I cannot believe you survived, but I can finish up the job now. Don't need to leave any loose ends. As two of you are able to notice where she is, as she is moving very, very quietly throughout the area, and then she just kind of peers through the fog right here. As you start to notice, she starts to get larger and larger, as her voice starts to get eerier and eerier and eerier. The bodies that you're next to start to evaporate.
We've got psychic whispers, so I assume Dira and I can let everyone know, like, her location as soon as we spot her.
I mean, I am in mid-casting, so probably you.
I'll definitely shout, like, mentally shout it out to everybody. She's right there.
As eventually no longer footsteps, but most of you can see her as long as you have dark vision, which I believe all of you do. You do now see a larger version of her, now more ethereal, with dark armor on, these large metallic, what looks like kind of large demonic wings, horns, as her body turns into some kind of demonic ethereal creature, as she starts to now float on the ground. I don't know how you survived, but I only needed to hold you off for so long before she arrives. So, let's at least have fun with it. I need everyone to roll initiative. Okay, so I need to... Let's see if I can remember how to do this. Okay,
Oh, that was a sad initiative.
it gave me Dira's initiative already. Yay.
Same.
23 for me.
23 for...
8.
Yeah, it should populate it in the
8 for
encounter
Zephyria.
builder if you roll it on D&D Beyond.
Oh.
Hot 7.
A hot 7. Got you?
14.
14. All right. As you see this creature now floating about 5 feet off the ground with this black, purplish, a little bit of crimson armor, she starts to stand there with what looks like almost very similar to how Silic and Dahlia have a form, where their mouths kind of disappear and they kind of like envelop themselves into like this organic kind of armor. unable to see her expression, but merely these beady eyes that shoot through what this shell of a mask is. Ren, you get to start off.
Well, you know we're gonna just be shooting. I'm trying to zoom in and see how far she is from me, sorry.
45.
Okay, perfect. Alright, I will be shooting from hidden.
Okay.
It's gonna be a 25 to hit her.
That is a hit.
Okay.
These ones I will need to be broken down as far as what they are, as far as points of damage.
No problem. Can do. So that's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. 19 points of piercing damage, magical piercing damage.
Okay.
8 points of fire.
Okay.
3 points of necrotic.
Okay, she takes none of the necrotic.
Alright, good to know. And then she needs to roll a DC 15 wisdom to see if she's on fire. I will pump a charge into this to reduce her vision to 10 feet until my next turn.
Okay, so wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom save is for the fire. She can't save against the vision.
Okay, so that is 33 for wisdom.
Oh boy, yeah, she's fine. She's not on fire, you guys. Okay, second attack.
Immediately as a reaction, her body changes and now she is fully crimson.
Okay. Second attack. That's going to be a... I don't know if that'll hit her. 18?
18 is a hit.
I won't turn it down. Alright, I'll just leave off the necrotic damage because I know it doesn't affect her.
Mm-hmm.
Cocked.
Correct.
We honor the cock. 13 damage. Only one of that's fire.
Okay.
And then
you do notice, even though it's slight, the little bit of fire she absorbs into herself.
Okay. I am going to use my bonus action to shadow step, as I do not want to be clustered up with all these mofos. So we're going to take 60 feet. You said the areas are foggy off to the sides?
It's all foggy everywhere.
Okay, so I'm just going to shadow step to... like here behind this pillar.
Okay.
And all of this detritus that's over here.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Got it. All right, we go to Dira.
Okay, I am going to use my remaining Jade crossbow bolt.
Crossbow bolt.
So that is 1, 2.
You are hidden from her unless she has true sight. So unless Joe says you should be shooting with advantage, everybody this whole round.
She does have true sight.
Okay, well, that's good.
Okay, so never mind.
Where's my crossbow?
She has true sight, dark vision, and blind sight.
Alright, so that's going to be...
Does that mean she can see through my invisibility?
Yes.
True sight,
Mhm.
yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
Basically, you're only hidden if you're actually behind
Plus
something
1,
that's big and thick.
So that load the Jade bolt for the first shot. So that's 15, 24, 25 to hit.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm a
That's gonna
child.
be- Hello? Why are you not rolling my damage, please? Okay, you don't want to roll my damage. That's fine. You just want to show me the weapon description.
Show me what you got.
Okay, so that's going to be 9, 13 piercing,
Okay.
and an extra 2d8 force. There's no one else in a 20-foot radius. 20-foot radius with her, is there? No. Okay. 2d8 force. So 13 piercing and 13 force.
Okay.
Second shot, regular bolt. That go away because it's going bye-bye. Shot regular bolt is
And I will imply while this is rolling now, while she's in her form, she has a 5-foot aura around her that's fire.
okay. 21 to hit.
Yep.
And that's gonna be 10 plus 3. So that is 9, 12 piercing.
Okay.
I'm gonna run up as far as I can to get closer to her. 30. Why am I not moving? Because it's measuring. 30. And I don't believe there's any bonuses I can use, so yeah, that's my turn.
Perfect. We go to Gaju.
I'm going to hit her with my storm short bow.
Okay.
24 to hit.
Yep.
Sorry, let me just find my correct dice. Yeah, that's it. Let's see. That's gonna be 3 lightning.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. 2 thunder.
Okay.
And 7 piercing.
Okay.
And then
She is going to use another reaction. Her form's going to change, and now she is made out of lightning. And now there's a storm aura around her.
Oh.
I'm gonna move here, and that'll be my turn.
All right, awesome. All right, on her turn, she is. Why is this not making sense? Okay, here we go. She is going to multicast, and she's going to cast energy that's off her element, which is lightning and thunder energy at the moment. She's going to target 3 people. We're going to go towards the people that she's going to think have no resistances. So she's going to go for. Well, I don't think she can technically see Ren, so she's going to target Sephinia, Dira, and Hades. So we're going to start off with Sephinia with the first attack. 16 to hit.
No.
Okay. We're going to go to Dira. 20 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. And Hades.
Probably hits.
17 to hit.
Might bit, yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. So as she fires out these sparks of storm, misses 2, hits 1. And Hades, I need you to. Sorry, let me go up on the character sheet. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please. As you get hit by this.
With advantage.
16?
Why can't this just take up the whole thing? Oh, you just made it. So you're going to take
Advantage.
26 points of lightning damage, but you take no extra effects. And then she is going to do bonus action. She's going to do her acid missiles, and she's going to target the same 3 people. It's a version of magic missiles, so you guys are going to get auto hit. It's just going to be acid damage instead of force. So
Counterspell.
Counterspell, got it. All right, so it does not happen. All right, and then
I'm gonna take that lightning that hits me as it's kind of sparking still, and I'm like, no, and I throw it back at her and just kind of disrupt her.
Okay, got it. She will save her legendary for later. Yep, she's gonna save her legendary. So she's gonna end her turn there. We are going to go to Ziphinia.
I'm gonna rush up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Okay, I'm going to need you to then, because you're entering her aura. Actually, automatically you get hit. Sorry. So you're going to take lightning damage.
That's okay.
Okay, so you're going to take 18 points of lightning damage from entering her aura, and you can resume your turn.
Just a minor shock. It's okay. It's static electricity. I'm gonna swing at her with the moon sickle.
Okay.
And that'll be nat 20 to hit for a 31.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
So 40 damage, and then with the moon sickle.
What type is that kind of damage?
I think it's just regular slashing damage.
Okay, so 40 points.
Magical slashing.
And then it says this weapon deals an extra 2d10 piercing damage, so I would roll that twice with twice with crit. So 2 10s of 40, 10, 2, 3, 4. Rolled everyone. Extra 17 damage.
Nice.
I'm gonna hit her again. Actually, I'm gonna hit her 2 more times.
Okay.
Yay, fighters. 16 and a 27.
Okay, she is going to use a legendary action to actually miss a step out of the way because she does not want to get killed. So she is going to appear over here and avoid that attack, but you still get your third.
It was a 16 and a 27.
Oh,
so
okay.
27 was the one I just swung that she
do you have enough
misty stepped, and then
do you have so the 16 would have missed because she misty step out of the way. Do you have enough movement to complete the 27 to get close to her?
I do not.
Okay.
So I will end my turn there.
Double check. Did I give the moon sickles throwing?
Yes, you did.
What's the range of their throwing? Double check. I think you got enough range.
60 feet.
Okay, so you can throw and you can include that. So you hit for your third one as you throw it.
Cool. Thank you for the reminder.
Mhm.
So it will be 24 damage,
Okay.
and throwing it deals an extra 2d6.
Okay.
So
Yes.
that'll be plus 10.
10. Okay. Okie dokie. Anything
Now
else?
I will end my turn.
Okay. Hades.
Okay. I am going to. Let's go to there. Let's go there. Let's go there, and I am gonna go ahead and use. I lost it. Come back spell. There it is. Let's hit her with a cone of cold.
Okay.
So Constitution save of 18 on her part.
Constitution save. Oh shit. Okay.
Correct.
Ooh, that might work. She's got low Constitution save. Let's see if she can do it.
Fingers crossed.
I'm assuming this fails with a 16.
Too shy. Yep.
Okay.
All right. So we are doing. That's a pretty solid start. 36 points of cold damage.
Okay.
And for shigs and giggles, let's go ahead and we are going to quicken that.
Okay.
And anything happen after I hit her with the cold damage?
Nope, she cannot adapt on this turn.
Oh, perfect. Okay. And she's got lightning going around her, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Then let's hit her with... Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and attempt to hit her with a chill touch as well.
Okay.
Does a 23 hit?
That hits. Chill touch is necrotic,
Perfect.
right?
Correct.
Okay.
But there's a reason.
Okay.
7. So 11 necrotic.
Okay.
But they can also not regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
Nice.
She absorbs necrotic damage, so she's going to heal for 11. But
Does she heal?
I guess technically not, because you negated the effect, but so she takes nothing.
Okay. Got it.
Anything else?
I think what I was at here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go ahead and just move back to kind of tuck in behind this pew so I get at least like half cover.
Okay. All right. At the end of turn, she's going to activate a mythic reaction to turn into 3 elements. So she's rocking cold, lightning, and fire at once. Ren.
Oh boy. So she's got 3 elements around her?
Yeah, so she's got 3 auras within
okay.
5 feet, and then her colors consistently change in between crimson, like a goldish color, and a bluish color.
If my mouse would work. There we go. She's so far away now. Let me just do a quick measure to see if I have to move closer to her at all. I don't. Cool. Nope, just enough. Alright, I will use my bonus action to steady aim to give myself advantage
Okay.
for both of my shots.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
Nice.
And I'm going to go ahead and roll my second attack.
Okay.
That's a... $24.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, so you need me to roll necrotic because she heals that?
Well, you don't roll necrotic. She would normally heal for it, but she can't heal right now, so just don't roll it. Don't roll for necrotic at all.
Okay.
So she can't take damage from. So right now she can't heal, but normally she would heal from poison, acid, necrotic. So just don't include those in your numbers if you got them in your numbers.
Gotcha. Alright. Do you need me to separate off the fire damage?
Yes.
Because she takes half?
Yep.
Okay. So that's 44 piercing damage for my first attack.
Okay.
That, and then the fire is 8. And then I will second attack. Oh, I already hit her with my second attack.
Yep.
So I'll roll it again without sneak attack.
Okay.
13 magical piercing damage and 5 fire damage.
Okay.
And then, just for shits and giggles, I will have her roll the 2 DC 15 wisdom saves. That just happens automatically with this bow, but I'm sure she's going to pass them.
25 and 28.
Okay, she's fine. She's not on fire. And yeah, I'm gonna use part of my movement to move up here, even kind of further out of line of sight, so I can be like behind this. So I'm not in the same spot that I was. I'm back behind this pole.
Okay. Got it.
And that's my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, she no longer has the fire around her. It's only the lightning and the cold. We go to Dira.
Okay, is this some kind of a wall divider thing between us?
It's like only like 2 feet high.
Okay, so it's just like a communion rail type of thing?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay. Alrighty, then I am not going to worry about it, and I'm going to take another couple shots with the crossbow.
Okay.
Let's see here. So, first shot. 15, 23 to hit.
Yeah. Fuckers are ruining me here.
Darn it, still won't roll those. I don't understand. D&D Beyond, you're misbehaving. So that's going to whopping 1 plus 3, so 4 piercing.
Okay.
And second shot, natural 20.
Shit. What's with all the natural 20 stuff? This is bullshit. Okay.
I don't know,
Fantastic.
but I'm not going to argue with it. So that's going to be 5, 12.
Oh, by the way, I did not
3,
move.
15
DM.
piercing.
Using steady aim means I have to stay where I was, so I'm still behind
that's right.
that pillar.
Good call.
But
Okay.
I forgot.
What'd you get for damage, Dira?
So 15, 1, 5.
Okay. Got it. Thanks for specifying
And-
the 1-5.
Yeah, I know. Sibilance. And then I am once again going to try and move up on her. Probably going to regret it, but that's okay. 5, 10, 10, 20, 25, 30. And that is my turn.
Okay. We go to Gaju. Storm and Cold Aura are still up.
Okay. I'm gonna get up in her face.
Okay. So you're for being
Okay, I'm gonna go here.
for being present within her aura.
Okay.
Do you have any resistances or immunities to cold, lightning, or thunder damage?
I assume not.
Okay, so you are going to take 17 points of lightning damage, and you are going to take 14 points of cold damage for being in an aura.
Okay.
Resume.
I'm going to hit her with a... We're gonna go 3rd level Thunder Wave. I'd like her to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
She doesn't wanna. That is a...
Well, that's too damn bad.
That's a 19.
Okay, she does save,
Okay.
but she's gonna take half 4d8 thunder damage.
Okay, okay, got it.
Andrew, how close was that to the save? 2? I'm gonna burn a reaction and 2 sorcery points to use Bend Luck. I'm gonna roll a d4 and see if I can't subtract that enough.
Okay. Apollo Hades just trying to screw with all my fucking bosses.
That's a 3, motherfucker.
So 16, I'm assuming then that misses. That meets. So
I thought you said it was 2 away.
Oh, she got a what?
All right, that's fine.
19.
That doesn't matter. Doesn't work. Disregard.
okay.
Okay. Sorry.
You're good. Why is my hand cramping up?
Uh, 20, so 10 thunder damage for her.
Okay.
And I
I'll stay right there. That'll be my turn.
Okay, at the end of your turn, her lightning aura dissipates, leaving her with only the cold aura. On her turn, she is going to use her cold attacks. So you are way too close to her, so she's not going to aim at you. So she's going to go for Hades, Dira, and Zephynia. So, all right. So for Dira first, that is a 21 to hit.
Just hits.
Okay. So you're going to take 38 points of cold damage, and I need you to make me an intelligence saving throw, please. While that's going on, she's also going to hit Zephynia. Oh, that's a natural 1, so it doesn't hit at all. And Hades, that's a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits a little.
Just a little bit. For 26 points of cold damage, and I also need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, shit. Hold on.
He is likely to actually make.
I actually have resistance to cold.
Oh, dude, nice.
Yeah, so that's
13.
13.
Yep.
And then what kind of save? I'm sorry.
Intelligence saving throw, please. And what'd you get, Dira?
I'm going to guess a 10 does not save.
It does not. I'll wait for Hades to see if he succeeded.
I'm just going to use one of my jacket's abilities to
succeed. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That means Hades, you just take the damage without any extra effects. Dira, your speed is reduced by 15 feet for 2 turns. If your speed ever goes down to 0, you are completely frozen for 2 turns. At the end of turn, she's going to shatter her ice form, and she's going to turn into full necrotic. She's going to activate a legendary action, and she's going to do her necrotic pulse. Let's see, I need to see who's all within 30 feet. Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. That's not what I want to do at all. So it's only going to hit Dira and Gaju. So I need both of you to make intelligence saving throws, please.
Oh, goody.
Got
Okay.
this.
21.
Okay. And Gaju?
Sorry, I was muted.
Oh, it's okay.
That's a nat 1 for a total of 4.
Okay. The DC was 24. So both of you get pushed back 20 feet from her.
Yo!
Neither of you can heal by any means until the end of her next turn. And you're going to take 6d10 points of necrotic damage.
At least I'm resistant to necrotic.
Okay, I'm sorry. It was can't heal and what else?
Hang on one second.
Push back, and you're going to take 60-10 necrotic damage.
So both of you take, without any resistances taken into account, 46 points of necrotic damage if resistant, then 23. You're pushed back 20 feet in the opposite direction from her, from where you are, and you can't heal until the end of her next turn. More specifically, you can't be healed. You can heal other people if you want, but you can't be healed. And she is currently surrounded by a darker energy that you assume is necrotic right now. That is 10 feet around her. So I will put that on there so we know. And that is the end of her turn. She no longer has any of the elemental auras. She just has the cold aura around her currently. Or not the cold, the necrotic aura. And that is the end of her turn. So we're going to go to Zephynia.
I was gonna rush her up, but I really don't like that black cloud of necrotic.
Why not?
So I'm going to throw my moonsicle at her.
She just wants to hug you, give you some love.
I don't want her hugs. That was the saddest roll. 14, 13, and 15.
Those are that's with all your bonuses?
Correct.
Those are all misses.
Yeah. I will stand there sadly and flip the bird.
Fair enough. You successfully flipper the bird. I need you to roll for flipping the bird. All right, Hades.
All right, we are gonna go ahead. Yeah, I don't like what she just did. We're gonna go ahead and I need her to make a dex saving throw. 18. I'm throwing disintegrate at her.
What's with all these saving throws that she doesn't like? I'm not a big fan.
Get it?
She's a fucking wizard, man. She don't do dex saving throws. So big money, no whammies. 20.
She succeeds. 18's the saves.
Oh, thank God.
All right. Which people take? There's that. So 77 not halved. Of
77. Oh shit.
Yeah,
I'm
77
gonna take
damage.
77 points of damage. Oh, 70.
Force? No, it's 77 force damage.
Force damage. Okay.
7, yeah. And then obviously not halved.
Okay. 77 points of force damage, so that's gonna be that's 38.
Yeah, 38.
Okay. Got to put it back up, so that would be second. I forgot to do something, so there we go. Okay, that's better. Okay. Okay.
Oh, let me. I keep forgetting to do this till after the fact. I rolled a nat 1 on my wild surge.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay.
So let's find out what happens.
Boss instantly dies. You win D&D.
All right, let's see here. Hang on. Where's my abilities? There it is. Surge.
I always forget that you're wild magic sorcerer. It just never comes up enough.
It just never happens. I roll all the time. It just never happens.
It's only going to be 1% of the time.
Okay. I'm gonna do something I haven't actually gotten to do ever, which is kind of cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my let's have it written down. Oh no, here it is. I think. I'm gonna use my Wild Surge ability that you gave me way back from the Nightshade that I've never gotten to use, and I'm going to choose to shift my roll number up. So I got a 54.
Okay.
So from 54 to 52. That ability is a spectral shield hovers near you for the next minute, granting you a +2 bonus to AC and immunity to magic missile.
Nice.
Okay, got it. All right, cool.
So I shoot the disintegrate, she dodges, and as I'm like, son of a, and like somehow the force slips off my hand a little bit, and a shield pops up in front of me, and I'm like, oh, okay.
I meant to do that.
So we'll do that. Oh wait, right? Else I just got. Oh shit. Actually, hold on. I'm sorry. 7. One of the I just forgot an ability I just picked up from a level. Okay. Retcon. I'm sorry. I have an ability from leveling up called Controlled Chaos. Whenever you roll on the Wild Magic Surge table, you can roll twice and use either number.
Okay.
I would like to use the second number instead.
Okay.
In which case, I will still use the ability that I was given.
Okay.
I rolled a 7%, which would be cast Fireball at 3rd level centered on yourself. I'm going to go ahead and
do that. Yeah.
Change it. No, I'm going to change it and go up to 9 to 10% instead to cast Magic Missile at a 5th level spell.
Okay, got it.
Instead.
Fair enough.
So I don't even know if I have Magic Missile. I don't think I do.
Well, so Magic Missile is auto hit. You do 3 darts, 1d4 plus 1 apiece. I don't remember what happens when you do it at a higher level.
I will find out shortly. Let me look at it real fast. God bless the internet. So you get. Let's see. When you cast this spell, creates 1 more dart for each slot above first.
Okay,
so it's first level, so 4, 5, 6. Oh, I'm sorry. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. So an additional 4 darts.
Okay, so you're going to do a total of 7 darts, 1d4 plus 1 apiece.
Okay, 7d4. Okay.
7d4 plus 7.
That is going to be.
Magic Missile for the kill.
He's given me a really big, like, what's her face from X-Men vibes right now. It's just like fireworks.
Oh, Jubilee.
Oh, Jubilee.
You're just jubileeing through the battlefield.
That is going to be 29 points.
Good God. Okay.
Of force damage.
Fair
So
enough.
it hits her, and because she dodges, it like disperses.
Yeah.
And then the wild magic surges it, and it recoalesces and whams back into her.
Okay. Okay. Awesome.
Okay, so that was my wild surge.
Okay.
This is like one of the few turns that I actually do a ton of stuff. And then let's just say we quicken disintegration, and she has only the necrotic floating around her right now.
Currently, yes, but the necrotic also affects poison and acid for her.
That's fine. Okay. Let's just go with old favorite firebolt.
Okay.
That hits. Does a 28 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. That's gonna do 20 points of fire damage.
Fuck. Okay.
And I guess that's the end of my turn.
Okay. At the end of the turn, before we go over to Ren, you can hear her kind of mumble to herself. For anybody's close enough, you can hear her just say, "Sister, I hear you. I know you're coming. I'll do my best to slow them down before you get here." We're gonna go to Ren.
No.
So I heard that. Yes? No?
With your perception, yes. I thought you were being a statement, not a question. Sorry.
No, like that's what I was trying to determine.
Yep.
So here's a question. Ren is pretty close to this. They've got silence up on this thing. They're not too far away from it. Did it look like when we straight up murked that guy who was working on this spell right here that it stopped whatever it was doing, or does it still seem to be doing something?
It seems to be like in a pause motion, but hasn't stopped. It just paused its progression, but it didn't like destroy the progression.
And I know you said that before a bird wasn't close enough to be able to kind of determine anything about it. Now that I'm closer, do I see anything familiar about this ritual? Are there any runes or anything? I'm willing to take a turn if needed to investigate things I might see. But hearing her that she's trying to put us off, Ren as a tactician is now like, I need to figure out what she's trying to avoid us doing.
Okay.
So they are they see that she's getting the shit beat out of her by the friends, so they're like, maybe this is time for me to try and prevent whatever's about to happen.
There's a few different answers you can do here. You can either give me an Arcana check, Religion check, or Investigation check. They'll all give you different answers depending on the roll, and I would say the closer you get to it, the better your chances are.
Arcana, Investigation, or Religion?
Correct.
Oh boy. Okay.
Obviously, Investigation is going to get you the least amount of answers, but it will work for more people than not.
Yeah. Well, it'd be a 15 in Arcana or a. I'm gonna go, even though I'd be higher by 5, I'd be at a 20 for investigation. I don't know. It's a 15 for Arcana, a 20 for investigation. Let's see what my religion is. Same as my Arcana.
Okay. And then, do you want to stay as far as you are away from it, or do you want to try to get closer to at least?
I'll move forward. Yeah, I'm fully willing to move into my silence spell and try and investigate this.
So which one do you want to?
I mean, I'm gonna go 15 Arcana because I think that's more important in this moment to understand the magic that's at play and see if we can stop it from working.
Okay, so starting off with visuals, what this is where it was paused, it looks like there is a constant, almost aurora borealis effect that is surrounding the base, and it looks like where you pause it is almost where he was rising it to kind of envelop the statue. Currently, right now, it's kind of like paused at the base of the statue. Based off the items that are around, you see skulls, you see tarot cards, you see specifically what looks like 3 floating lanterns and almost fully waxed out candles. In the current progress that you can tell, it looks like it's a summoning ritual, but it doesn't necessarily seem like summoning someone from a different plane. It seems like summoning someone who doesn't have natural access.
With that kind of Arcana check, do I have any idea of how like strong this spell would be?
You can assume this is a maximum level spell, or a maximum level like ritual.
And it seems like it's trying to like tether someone from somewhere else to this place to open them a door, pretty much.
I'll change how I said it. It seems like I said, it's not pulling someone from another plane. Maybe it's, I'll phrase it as, maybe someone who couldn't originally be in this spot is now welcome to come here.
Oh, like it's basically like ending like a hollow or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, it's like whether it's this location or someone here, there probably was something that was stopping them from either being in the vicinity or being close to another person, and this is allowing that to be negated.
On that check, can I tell if it's something that can, if it's being sustained, that could be ended, or it's already happened and it can't be interrupted?
It looks like it can't be interrupted anymore. It can either just time out or it can be completed. It looks like the process has already allowed whatever access to happen, but there is an extra effect that has not been completed yet that you can't figure out. It looks like once it's completed, there's an extra effect that'll take place, but the process that has been completed is allowing that person to at least gain access. But you can maybe try to stop it. With your current Arcana check, you can't really understand the process of how to stop it or force it to not complete itself.
Would you allow me within that like Arcana check to cast Detect Magic? Because that's it's an action to do so. If not, that's cool. But it would tell me the type of magical aura and each of the items that are magical in it. So if I was going to focus on destroying something or dispelling something, it might help me pinpoint what things.
I'd say if you did it, it'd be finishing up your turn if you're fine with that.
No, absolutely.
Okay, yeah.
Let me cast Detect Magic.
Okay. All right, yeah. So it's Conjuration. The specific items that can stop it, specifically, you can sense 3 tarot cards that, if they are pulled from it, will definitely slow down the process. The 3 lanterns, if they are destroyed, will indefinitely stop the process. The process already allowing that person to be here is done, but to complete it, to stop it fully, is to get rid of those 6 items.
I will communicate that via Psychic Whispers to the entire party and just say, she is delaying us. We must disrupt this ritual. And then it's the 3 tarot cards and the 3 lanterns.
3 floating lanterns, yes. So these lanterns are roughly like floating about 10 feet off the ground. They're very much like the Asian kind of lanterns that are up in the air. And 3 tarot cards. I'd say, using your whole turn, you can tell that one is Judgment, one is the Fool, another one is the Empress.
And since I'm right up there with them, are they on the ground by me, you said?
They are on the ground, but they're each taking a certain corner of it. So one is directly in front of it. One's directly where they're positioned. One is here, one is here, and one is here.
Okay, and then the one that's near me, do I recognize the art on it at all or no?
Not really. I mean, it looks like a common style to specify exactly like, I know this. It's a little much.
Cool. Well, I still have movement to use because I can move so far. I've used 35 feet of my movement. I have 15 more. I am going to get myself 10 to 15. Yeah, we're going to move up into the space here. Let's see. I'm actually going to go right here so I can get some cover behind the little outcropping of this thing.
Okay.
And just prep for
doing what you do.
Prep for doing it.
Okay, cool.
That's my turn.
Fantastic. Dira.
Okay, hearing that, I am going to turn toward what Ren is talking about, and I am going to take aim with my crossbow at one of the lamps.
Okay, got it.
Well, yeah. D&D Beyond does not want to roll for me. Good thing I have real dice. And that's going to be 23 to hit.
That's a hit.
A lamp. And then 10 plus 3, so that is 9 damage.
Okay, one is destroyed. So only got 2 left.
Okay, second shot. Going to take aim at another one.
Okay.
13 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay. And then that's 10 plus 3, so that is 12 damage.
Okay, 2 of them are destroyed.
All right. And I am going to... I'm going to go ahead and... What the heck? Let's see, about like 15 move closer to her anyway, because I am a stubborn. And that is my turn.
Got you.
Someone's got to keep her distracted while everyone else does things. How is she looking?
She is hurt. She is very much hurting.
Okay. I'm going to close back in on her. Let me move myself there. Gotta get right back into her aura. And I'm gonna hit her with my Excalibur.
Okay.
Uh, 15 to hit? Or, sorry, 19 to hit. Wow, I can math.
Miss.
Okay. In that case, I would then like to hit her with my kunai.
Okay. Sounds good. There it is. Shit.
22 to hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me pull up damage. 6 piercing. 9 thunder. And... Or sorry. 9 lightning. And then...
Okay.
What is the last thing I'm looking at? Sorry, it's written weird for me.
All right.
Oh, never mind. That's it. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. All right. Sorry, something is like missing off mine. I'm trying to find a specific thing. Bear with me for just a hot moment. I am like missing files here that I need specifically for this, and I don't know where the frack they went. This is super not good. Did I just lose a bunch of shit? Okay, well, I will do that while we move on. So it goes to her turn. She is not very happy. She is going to... Oh. We got
The cleric has arrived!
Cleric incoming!
Cleric incoming.
Landing in a superhero pose in the middle of the fight. Dahlia.
And I go, ow, my knees.
Okay, hang on a second, just because we got windows kind of arranged oddly.
Wait, you're right. You're the dungeon master. Make us level 20.
I think you gotta roll for initiative, baby.
Be level 20.
Why does it keep blocking this one? What'd you get on your initiative?
It's the Boona. Hold on. Let's roll it on here. It's a solid 16.
Did I reorder them? Probably not. Alright, I will let you get a lick in before she has her turn.
Oh god, me?
Yep.
Oh.
I did just alert the team that we need to destroy these via Psychic Whispers, that we need to destroy these 3 tarot cards and 3 lanterns around this ritual, and Dira did destroy 2 of the 3 lanterns. So
Where are the tarot cards?
they're up by me. There's like one directly, like the 6 o'clock of the statue, and then the 2 other ones are up behind it, I think. But there's 1 lantern left.
They're there.
And the lanterns are where?
There's only 1 left.
And it's just right by the statue, so anybody can aim at it. Oh, this is really gonna bug me. I am missing my file. And I absolutely know this.
You can feel free to area of effect. I'll be fine.
I was just gonna guiding bolt the other lantern for now.
It only has like 9 HP. Just so you know, I think Dira did 9 hit points and it destroyed 1.
Yeah, they're just little lanterns. They're not.
It's a lamp.
Yeah.
Don't pull up the big guns.
I love lamp.
Does a 20 hit the lamp?
Yes.
Does 14 damage destroy the lamp?
Yes, it does.
I did it! Yay!
Good job.
Congratulations, you won D&D.
Woo-hoo!
Go home, guys.
Yeah, good job,
Go home,
guys.
it's done.
Game's done.
Done.
Dahlia kind of came back and won it all for everyone.
I will then cast Healing Word as a bonus action, so I heard that some people are not able to get healing, and I'm sorry that that's happened to you, and I'll fix that when I have a better... when my D&D Adderall kicks in for Dahlia. But those of you who can get healing, you get 9 points back. Woohoo! Woohoo! And that'll be my turn. Thing.
Oh, actually, no. Because of Dira's thing, don't we get max healing off of it?
Yes.
Anytime he heals?
Yes.
I lied.
Yes, I have cast. Yeah, so you get the max possible for healing word.
Which is, wait for it, 10 points of healing! Good job, everyone!
At 1 point makes a difference for me because now I'm at 69.
69, giggity goo.
Happy to be of assistance.
All right.
That's my...
Yeah, thank you for the reminder, Ben.
All right, so then we'll go back to her turn, Lunavesca, and she is going to... where is her sheet? There it is. Okay. Because we're going to do her 3 blasts. So she's going to target.
We do need a Dahlia on the field.
Oh, yes, thank you.
It can wait till after her turn's over. It's fine.
Nah, it's okay.
So she can't.
Thanks for being nice, but no, you're good. She'll once again
I don't wanna
go
be pristine.
for Zephania, Dira, and Hades. So we're gonna go for Zephania the first time. That is a natural 20.
Yeah, that hits.
$65 points of necrotic damage.
I am resistant, so I
Okay,
take half.
so you're gonna take 37 points of necrotic damage. Now I need you to make me
Wait,
intelligence.
what was the real number?
60 something.
I don't remember.
I believe.
Because twice 37 would be over 70.
Okay,
I
so
think you said 65, didn't you?
Yeah, I think it was 65.
65. So then it's 32.
So 32.
Okay, let me add.
And then I need to make an intelligence saving throw. Then we're gonna target Dira. That is, I'm assuming, a 19 fails.
It does, thank goodness.
Okay, and Hades,
Lucky.
28 to hit.
You just meet. I don't know how.
I
Okay.
did a lucky point, and I did not get a nat 1. I got a 16.
Okay. So, and then Hades, you're going to take 27 points of necrotic damage. And you also need to make an intelligence saving throw.
Gonna go ahead and use my Tides of Chaos to reroll that. That's a little better. That's a 16.
Miss. So both of you, it was supposed to be a 22 to get it. You're added to the damage you took. Your maximum HP is reduced by 10, and you have disadvantage on all your attacks until the end of her next turn.
Youch.
And then.
Did I take damage going back into her aura?
Didn't I already give you damage when you walked into her aura the first time?
The first time, but then I was out of it and then I went back in.
Oh, I thought I gave it to you also the second time. Well, I'm sorry. I can give you
I
damage.
don't believe so.
Okay.
But
So then it's
just want to make sure.
20 points.
20. Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Okay, that's is going to be it. So she's gonna enter turn there. So we're gonna go
Means I
to
can be healed again.
yep, Zephania.
I really don't like that she did that, so I'm gonna throw my moonsicles at her stupid face 3 times.
Big stupid dumb face.
And hope at least one hits this time. Okay, so 23, 15, and nat 20 for 30.
Okay, so yeah. As long as it gets
So
over
the-
20, you're good.
23 is 19 damage. Plus the d10, 2d10? No, 2d6, because I'm throwing. Which is 4. And then my nat 20 is a total of a lot of dice, which is 27 plus 18. 50, 45. Can I math? Yeah, 45
Okay.
plus 46. 2, 3, 4. 18 damage, and that is the end of my turn.
Alright, how do you want to do this?
Yes, I want to throw it, and the first one will slice through half of her neck, and the second one will slice through the other half of her neck, and just the head will tumble and fall down and roll onto by my feet,
Okay.
where I can kick it.
Okay, good. All right, as you're able to slice off the head, and you start playing some good old football with a much dead Lunavesca head. The combat is over for now. As the body itself disappears into just like a vast of ether, she vanishes, including the head. It goes away, as you can be content that she is dead.
DM, I did have a question for you because I completely forgot last time. I did the thing where I can like recall memories for 24 hours by basically destroying someone with the plague. Does that net me anything extra about the fancy device, since I know everything that happened in the last 24 hours that being was privy to?
You know how he assembled it. You know, I'd say you could tell that the process that he did allowed All Mother to come into this vicinity. The process that it was trying to fully complete was allow her to get access to her full power while she's here. It looks like what this was doing was not that she wasn't allowed to be here, but she couldn't be in the presence of Lunavesca. This was allowing her to be next to Lunavesca in the same spot.
Oh, so us killing her is actually bad. Gotcha. Cool. Okay. Alright.
I mean, good and bad.
Yeah, sure. I relay that to the crew that, they couldn't be in the same place at the same time, apparently.
So we're gonna have company, alright?
Yeah, and we need to.
Talk about it real quick. I'm missing a file. I'm going to quick see if I can get upstairs. Go ahead and keep talking. Sorry. I need this file absolutely.
You don't think we...
Oh, there goes my internet.
Oh no!
We can hear you.
We hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not down.
Okay. Wait. Where'd Joe go? Holy, what?
He says go find a file.
Yeah.
Okay, I like froze and then I jumped back in and Joe just disappeared.
We killed him. We won D&D.
We
truly won this
We went
time.
upstairs to get something.
We smote the DM by killing Lunavesca.
Hades, I
Yeah,
knew that
time
wild search did
to-
something more.
I
We went
banished him.
upstairs to get some things, so you didn't really miss anything.
Okay.
You have time to do your heals now, though, if you want.
I am. I'm gonna slap a prayer of healing down, and that will, because if we still have that full max
Yep.
heal
I can
thing,
mention
that
that.
would be 41 points of healing. to
Oh,
it.
bless you. That would be good to have.
I like that.
Yay.
41.
While you're-
Is that what I'm?
Yeah, 41.
I would say
Unless
while
you need more.
that's going on, can I firebolt the 3 tarot cards real quick?
Sure. Tarot cards are destroyed.
We will not object.
You don't have to. I mean, you got
Who
your
needs more
time. You can
healing?
just put your hand up to them, and they get destroyed.
Nah, it's more fancy if I just go pew, pew, pew. I'm like pew pew from my back. Like
Double guns.
As if I needed to fix over a lantern.
I'm gonna real quick look into Bird and like in the room that she was in. What's going on with the guards that are there?
The guards themselves are still doing their thing. They are surveying the area. It looks like 2 of the Necronites are missing. The 2 Everin soldiers are still there, and the 2 Nelithirian soldiers are still there. But at this point, immediately this place starts getting darker than it was before. And eeriness now envelops you even further than what Lunavesca was already doing.
Can I slap down 23 more points of healing while that's happening? And I'm like, oh no.
Absolutely.
Okay, everyone take 23 more points of healing. You're gonna need it.
Thank you, we are.
Continue.
As I need everyone to roll me a charisma saving throw.
Oh boy.
No.
If you're by Dira, you probably get something
Nobody's
for that.
by me.
Oh no! You guys should always
this a
be
charm
next to
effect?
Dira. No, this is fear.
Oh shit.
Oh,
And I
well, I'm
have
immune to
more
that.
lucky points.
I get scared a lot.
Oh no.
I mean, I
23.
rolled a 17, but also I'm immune.
10.
24.
Are
Am I
we
immune?
are we
So-
in
I'm not
initiative right now?
Technically,
we're out of
no.
it.
You guys left out of initiative.
Okay.
So DC,
And I'm trying to figure out. So I started. I mean, not that it matters for this particular role, but I'm trying to keep track of things. Should I add like one more? Because Beacon of Hope stays up for a minute concentration, and I did 4 rounds, but we haven't had a lot of time. How much time before this has happened?
Before this is all happening, it's probably going to run out at that point.
Okay, thank you. That's what I needed to know.
Okay. Yeah, you guys killed Lunavesca quickly.
Failed, but I can use my monk ability, Stillness of Mind, to end a fear effect on myself now. So as soon as I feel that wash over me, I just like take a breath and just let it flow through me and out, and I'm not afraid anymore.
Dira, you're good. Renner, you're good. DC, unless you have some kind of effect like them, is a 19. So
No.
No. Okay. If you did not make that, you are currently now afraid of the unknown that is about to happen. You are on edge, and the fear of something coming out as the worst case scenario of a nightmare living incarnate is about to come.
Can I hide again?
Sure.
Alright, I'm gonna move. I'm kind of worried about what's gonna be going on toward the other room, so I'm actually gonna like run up here and hide behind, like in between these 2 pillars. I'm afraid the family is gonna be in danger. So the folks in the other room. It's gonna be a 26 stealth.
Okay. Did anybody else get affected by the fear other than Zephynia? Okay.
I did.
Gotcha.
I rolled a 7.
Got it. For both of you,
Huddle in a corner together.
no matter where you look, even at your own friends, you see in the shadows nothing but these giant eyes staring at you everywhere. Just these big, large eyes. Not 2 of them, but wherever you look is like a single eye that seems to be enveloping itself from a wall or a statue or something like that. Like everything itself has eyes that are staring at you.
I'm gonna kind of crouch down and throw my wings in front of me in my little wing cave and just have a little panic attack.
I'm fine, it's fine.
It's okay. It's okay. It's like my daily life. It's okay. I can handle this. It's okay. I can't handle this. It's not good.
I think I would say if that's happening, just real quick, something. Hades sees that and will run over to her. And he's gonna kind of like, Z, it's okay, Z, something's coming, but we need to stay alert, stay up. And he's gonna kind of like, it's gonna be okay. And he's gonna like hug her wings because she's kind of covering herself, and then try to like wrap his around her to try to like give some kind of like comfort and hope to like break this.
It's not gonna be okay. It's coming. It's something's there, and don't you see it?
Is Gaju doing anything visible?
I'm sorry?
He's backing towards the farthest wall.
Okay.
Because those 2 are under the effect of fear right now, I need it would be Dahlia and Dira to give me a religion check, please.
Okay. Dirty 20?
Dirty 20.
15.
Dahlia, you don't notice it. Dira, it is as plain, straightforward as possible. The familiarity you had when you first became a soldier is near you. The one that you prayed to for the longest time is coming towards you, and in fact, she's in this room right now. All of you start to see feathers turn into ash as they start falling to the ground, as you start seeing her start to float down towards you.
I'm going to rush over to Gaju, and I'm going to try to use Cleansing Touch, which ends a spell on one willing creature that you touch.
Okay.
If I see Deer going over, I'm also going to make my way over. If anything, to just kind of stand in front of him as she comes down.
I'm gonna start hyperventilating.
I'd like to use my action to hyperventilate.
as she lands,
I'm gonna knock an arrow and be ready to fire.
Okay.
Does that work? Is it a spell?
Is what a spell?
The fear.
No, it's just her presence.
Okay.
She just starts like kind of playing with the air as if she's trying to feel for what remaining essence there is of Lunavesca. As she just looks pissed and disappointed. Looks like she's pissed at you for doing it, but disappointed in her sister for failing. As she just kind of starts crunching her decrepit fingers together. As she just looks at you with her beady, lifeless eyes. Just opens up her wings large. Without words to say, she immediately goes into like an attack position. I need you to re-roll initiative.
What is this with the 20s on initiative?
Yeah, what the fuck?
I'm using on something else.
21.
21 for Ren.
I assume you're above me because I'm sure you have a higher dex.
My dex is +4.
Yeah, mine is 12, so.
I think D&D Beyond will figure it out.
A rehabilitated 20.
What?
Got a solid 4.
A solid 4. 20 from
11.
11 from got you. And Zephania, what'd you get?
12.
12. All right, hang on 1 second. My character sheet's not pulling up. There we go. That's much better. All right. Well, she rolled a 26.
Oh, God.
Of course.
So she just stands there, not seeing anything at you, and just looking immediately pissed. Even for a god, she just finds you all beneath her. She does not sing a single word. Her moldy, bloody teeth of never being brushed in a long time just stares at you, and she just starts scraping her teeth against each other. She is immediately going to charge forward, and she's going to fly to who she assumes is the major threat.
Do you need a toothbrush?
The one quivering on the ground? Yeah, that's very threatening. Very, very threatening. Little small ball of feathers.
So she is going to, since you are still under the, unless someone changed it, you're still in the effect of fear, right?
Yeah.
Okay. She is going to attack you with her claws first. That is a... Oh, it's enough. Okay. That is a 29 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Does she have cover because a certain red tiefling is wrapped all the way around her body?
I mean, how much are you enveloping over her? Are you going to take the attack for her? Let's put it like that.
I did say I was completely wrapped around her.
Okay, so then it would be attacking you, not Sophronia. So that is...
No regrets.
That is 43 points of necrotic damage. Offhand, that is a 33 to hit. That is 29 points of necrotic damage. And she is going to, as her third one, she is going to scream. I need you both to give me a charisma saving throw. Unfortunately, Zephania, you're going to have to do it at disadvantage because you're already afraid.
Okay. 14.
Can I use my legendary reaction to pass it?
Okay, so you succeed, so you're not taking anything. Zephania, you are now both blind and deaf.
Oh, and crying. There's some tears there.
And then she's just gonna hang out with her arms like all the way up in like almost like a like a vulture, just kind of like hanging out on top of the pew, just staring at both of you with her eyes. And then she is going to do a legendary action, and she's going to do impact. She is literally going to raise up one hand, and she's going to summon a blood javelin from the sky, and she's going to immediately drop it down on Hades. Hades, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, not bad.
23?
23 success, you'll take half damage. So, I think there's no way that this is going to see. Okay, this is going to be a lot of counting.
If it's more than 26, I'm down.
Well, it's 50 d10s, so...
Unless, I mean, I guess you could... No, even at 1, never mind.
No, yeah, so you're down. And that's the end of the turn. We are going to go to... Dira.
I thought Ren was next. Or no, were they above her?
You
We got the same.
I thought. Well,
Yeah, we got the
but-
same, and Ren has a higher dex.
Oh, it's D&D Beyond is just showing that you're going first. Okay. All right. Well then, Ren.
I think it's because I didn't roll in D&D Beyond and she did. Yeah, that's not good. So I am going to... Well, this will tell me a lot of things I need to know. So I'm going to fire my bow at her. I'm going to have to get closer. I'll move like up here.
Okay.
With the abilities that she was just using, was she having to use verbal components to do that?
You assume that she didn't even have to use. It looks like she didn't have to do somatic. Looks like she just did it for flavor. Looks like she doesn't have to do anything to summon the lance or the javelin.
All right. I'm gonna try to hit her.
Okay.
That's gonna be 30.
That's a hit.
Do you want my damage split up?
Yes, please.
Okay.
She is way more. She's way more specific than even Lunavesca. I got a lot of shit on her sheet.
$26 piercing damage,
Okay.
7 fire, 6 necrotic. What does it look like when that stuff hits her?
All of it, minus the necrotic, she seems to be resistant to. Looks like she does not take any of the fire.
The necrotic's regular damage?
Oh, I'm sorry. She doesn't take any of the necrotic either.
She doesn't take necrotic or fire? Okay. I'll shoot her again.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 23 to hit.
That is a miss.
Okay. It's very bad. I will use my bonus action to... Oh, God. Matter. I'm gonna use my bonus action to Shadow Step.
Okay.
Because I want to be ready to help get them out of there.
Perfect.
So, fine. I should be able to get, like, down here and then some, but I'm not willing to get closer. I'm behind this pillar.
Okay, got it.
And that's my turn.
All right, then we go to Dira.
And then I'm gonna I'll say through the psychic whispers, like, she's not taking any necrotic or fire damage at all.
All Alrighty, I am going to come over here, try and draw her attention away from Hades and Zephynia. I'm going to say, you want to start over? Have toys that do what you want? Go ahead, someplace else, and leave us alone. And I'm going to try to cast Banishment.
Okay.
That is Charisma 16.
She's going to counterspell it.
God damn it. Alright, for my bonus action, I am going to cast Compelled Duel.
Okay. Where's she got to roll?
That is Wisdom save.
Where the hell did my die go?
16.
Damn it, Bobby. Oh, there it is. What kind of saving throw? I'm sorry?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay, thank you. That is 22.
Yeah, she saves. And that is my turn.
Okay. Dahlia.
Well, I was going to throw some fire at her, but never mind. I'm going to... So I'm going to run from Gaiju because I see Hades is down. Let me see how far I can go. It's a big-ass fucking room. Holy shit. Okay. I'll use my bonus action to then dash over.
Okay.
And I'll burn a Cure Wounds on Hades. I'm assuming that you said that full health is no longer up?
That is correct.
Okay.
Oh, this is a fun looking dice.
23 points of healing.
Okay.
Thanks, I made them myself.
They're very much Dahlia dice.
Because I used my bonus action to dash, I do not have a bonus action, so that will have to be my turn.
Okay. Perfect. Healing's always a good turn. Zephynia, you are currently being... Well, I guess now you technically would be wrapped in work because he would have just got up. So I guess he wouldn't be wrapped up
I'm
in
sorry. Could I do one more thing?
Sure.
I just want to use my bonus action to flip her off.
Your bonus action? Free action?
Yeah, is it a free action to flip
the bird? Yeah, free action to flip the bird. As long as... You can either flip the bird or you can cry. You can't do both. One of the two.
Oh, I'm not crying. I hate this bitch, so I'll flip her off.
Okay. All right. It's Zephynia.
I'm crying, I'm blind, I'm deaf, I'm scared. I know Hades went down because all of a sudden he just went limp. And then I'm going to use a healing hand because I'm probably grabbing onto his arm. Yeah, and that's pretty much all I could do. So you get 15 hit points back.
Blind and deaf and still healing people. I love it.
And then I'm going to continue to cry a little bit more.
I just want to let you know, it's a good thing to heal, but as an action, you can try to break out of the fear if you want to.
I really want to.
Okay, so you got to give me another charisma saving throw to see if you can actually, fight through the actual...
Does that mean the healing does not go through then?
Yeah, because your healing would be an action.
Okay. I'm sorry, Hades, but I'm gonna try and get out of being scared so I can actually help. 16.
No, you're good.
Oh, yay!
59 subsequent turns.
But I'm still blind and deaf?
You're still blind and deaf, yeah.
Okay, but at least I'm not as scared.
Mm-hmm. On your next turn, if you want to use your action to try to... Well, I guess... I gotta remember how blind and deaf works. Can you break out of it, or is it just a time thing? I can't remember. I don't have it on the sheet.
Well, I'm still holding on to Hades' arm, because I know he's there.
As Dahlia healed me, and I feel like her holding my arm, and I can kind of see through the blood in my eyes, I squeeze her arm a little bit back. So she knows I'm not dead.
Okay. Alright. We go to... Got you.
So because I am under the fear effect, how does that affect me? Can I, like, approach, or am I stuck where I am?
Gotta remember, I don't think you can approach. I think that's...
You can't move closer to them, and any attacks you make within their line of sight are at disadvantage, or within your own line of sight. If you can see them, they're at disadvantage. So something with saves would probably be better, although I'm sure her saves are absolutely fucking bananas. What was it that I missed rolling to hit her? A 23? So also her AC's over 23.
But just like Zephinia, you can use your action to try to fight through the fear by doing another Christmas saving throw if you'd like.
I'll go ahead and try that.
Okay.
Since I can't approach.
Now, if you succeed, then you still get your movement to approach.
Charisma?
Correct.
That's only a 15.
A 15 is what you need, so you're good.
Oh, okay. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna go wedge myself between her and the others.
Okay, so you're gonna try to push between them, like between like Dahlia and like Hades, like over there, or
Actually, hold on. I only have that much movement, so never mind.
All right, fair enough. Okay. Anything else?
That's my turn.
Okay, cool. We go to Hades.
Yeah, about that.
It's like I'm out. This bitch is scary.
It's okay, guys. I fell on my keys. Yeah, I don't have a lot. How close is Kaiju? All right. I'm checking one thing here. Alright, so I know we need to get Gaiju's parents. Who all can I see currently from my current location?
From your location, I mean,
yeah,
it's mostly she's large creature due to her wings, so you can see everyone unless Ren, are you actively hiding?
I did not do a hide check, so I am just
creeping?
Yeah, I have a little bit of cover, but you can still see I'm there.
Okay, so then Hades, you can see everyone.
And also, we are psychically linked, so if you asked, we could all be like, I'm over here.
Just see like a little hand. Right here. Don't tell her.
Where is Gaiju's parents? Where's the cells at? Is that back to the right or straight back?
So straight back, there is a door behind the statue.
Behind it.
Okay. And I very well described all of that to the whole party because Bird's been in that room. So
is it like an open door or is it like a shut door?
It's currently closed, but you would have known through Bird that it is not locked.
Okay. Yeah, about that. Okay. I guess, it's probably kind of a mute point here, because I'm guessing she could probably move, but we're gonna do it anyway. I am gonna go ahead and, knowing that we need to bust ass, I'm gonna look at everybody while laying on the ground still, and wipe my hand off real quick, scoop some blood up, and just quick circle spin and light it on fire and use teleportation to put us behind the statue right at that door.
You can put all of you over there?
I can do up to 8 willing creatures. This spell instantly teleports you and up to 8 willing creatures of your choice that you can see within range to a single object, or a single object that you can see within range to a destination you select. If you target an object, it must be able to fit inside of a 10-foot cube, and it cannot be held or carried by an unwilling creature. The destination you choose must be known to you, and it must be on the same plane of existence as you. Your familiarity with the destination determines whether you arrive there successfully. The GM rolls a D100 and consults the table, but because I can see it, I'm assuming I can just zip us back there real fast to kind of get us away from her.
Just put you behind the statue? Yeah, you can put yourself there.
All of us, yeah.
Yeah, but
so if we can go like right up to the door, so we're the farthest away from her that we can get.
Okay. I mean, you guys are right. That's what this is like the door to get there.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of do that and just like blip us real fast and be like, I don't think I've bought us much time, but we need to get within visual sight of Gaiju's parents.
Okay. All right.
I've still got a death grip on your arm.
He's frightened, but he's actually a little excited.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
And then I will use. Actually, yeah. I guess I'll use half of my movement to stand, and I
you
will.
did that while you were laying down. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I said I did. I just like went like this and went like this and just like fuck this. We're out. I will. You know what? I am gonna open that door so I can see in there.
Okay.
Are the guards still in there?
The guards are in there. Currently, right now, they are positioned on the other side, and it looks like they're blocking a bunch of different people.
I will kind of stay in the door frame. I'm going to pull Ren here. I'm going to be in the door frame off to the side, and I am going to use a quicken spell on the teleport, and then I'm going to throw a firebolt at one of these guards.
Okay, you can either choose. Just let me know. Do you want to target a Nelithirian soldier or an Aberrant soldier?
Nelithirian.
Okay, got it.
That's going to be a 26 to hit.
Yeah. If I can't hurt her, I'll hurt them.
Pretty much. Fuck yes. That's.
Look at what you made me do.
28 points of fire damage.
Yeah, that Nelithirian soldier's fried. He's dead.
And then I'm just going to kind of like tuck back behind the door again so they can't shoot me or whatever.
Okay, got it. Okay. Top of the round to Allmother. She's going to immediately scream out, pissed off, and she is going to fly. So, let's see, what is her flying speed? 120, so can she get to you guys? Nope, that is the wrong thing. Why is... Stop it! Is that 120? I can't tell. Is that one?
It's
Let me zoom
100, 105.
Okay, so she can get to you guys. Yeah. Okay, so...
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. That's a real tight squeeze.
Don't worry, she'll
That's
figure
all I'm
it
saying.
out.
That's a tight squeeze between the statue and that pillar.
As she's going to fly over in that direction. And she's going to see you by the door, Hades, and she's going to grab you and try to throw you back in. So, Hades, give me a dexterity saving throw.
No, I'm going to save.
You're just going to save?
Auto save from the jacket.
Fair enough. All right, cool. All right. All right. And then she is going to...
She tries to grab me and just gross, and she's like, ew.
Let's just have her... She is going to cast Eldritch Blast, and due to 3 people being in range, she's going to aim first for Zephynia. Counterspell, got it. All right, so she is going to do it one more time because she can do multi-attack. So she's going to do it one more time, and so then this time she'll do it against Dahlia. Hey, you protect Zephynia. That's your job. Luckily for Dahlia, that was a natural one. So she missed on the Eldritch Blast.
Flip her off again.
And then she just flies there trying to stop anybody from passing her. We are going to go then to Ren.
Well, unfortunately for her, that doesn't work for me. Birds in there, right? Do I know if there's areas within 60 feet of where I currently am that are in shadow in that room?
The room is mostly lit up. You can assume that if you can climb up to like a rafter, that's where Bird is hanging out, which is like the only shadowy kind of spot. Everything's lit up to make sure no one escapes.
I just have to. I have a 60-foot teleport as long as it's in shadow. So
okay, yeah, so you can make it up into the rafter.
Shadow,
yep, you can make it in the rafter. Yep.
All right, I'm gonna say.
Fucking Batman in it.
Yeah, I'm so nervous. I'm just gonna tell everyone we're getting out of here, right? And then, knowing that's the case, I'm gonna shadow step out.
Okay.
Once I get to the balconies in that room, how many soldiers are there?
There are 2 Aberrant soldiers and 1 Neletherian soldier left, as far as what the room is being shown.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna take. Nope, I'm still gonna do it. I gotta do both. That's fine. Well, I can definitely shoot at those guys, so that's something that I'm happy to do.
Okay.
Trying to get them out of our way. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I will. With my bow still out, I'm gonna use my elevated position to attack. Are there any right in front of the cages, like where the people are imprisoned? Because I'm gonna go for them first.
What about the people in prison? I'm sorry.
I want to go for the soldiers that are closest to the prisoners first.
So the closest one is a Neletherian soldier, which is 60 feet away.
Okay. Alright.
Okay. Fair. Okay.
Alright. He's gonna have a bad day right now. Under very bad right now. $42 damage to that guy.
He did.
Amazing. Then from that position, they're just going to rotate to the next one, loose another arrow at that guy.
Okay.
Full assassin mode. That's going to be 28 to hit.
You betcha.
Okay. That's going to be a 21 points of damage.
Okay. Yes.
He needs to make a DC 15 Wisdom save to see if he's on fire.
That is only a 12.
All right, he's on fire.
Okay.
So he will take D6 of fire damage on each of his turns.
Got it.
And also his vision is.
I'm just gonna say because he only has 2 points left. That's just gonna kill him. So we'll just
Perfect.
say he's dead.
I'm happy to kill both of them. And then I'm gonna use, because I've used no movement.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use 50 feet of my movement to jump. I can slow fall, so I don't take any damage.
Okay.
So I will basically just like jump off, tumble, and the full movement into the, if you allow it, the prison cell in front of Baju's family, and just take a defensive pose.
Okay.
I'll allow it. All the plague starts billowing off me, and I just look really fucking scary for this last one guy that's left in here.
I'm here for it.
That's my turn.
Dig it. All right, cool. All right.
I'm just going to just yell, go, 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 and I am going to hit her a couple times with the old greatsword.
Okay. Ye old greatsword.
Stop showing me the... Just bloody roll. I don't understand. I'm clicking on the thing for it to roll, and it's showing me the description.
Oh god, I hate when it fucking does that.
Alright. Oh shit. Natural 1 on the first one, so that's not a hit. 23 to hit.
23 is a hit.
Alright, so 2d6 plus 8. So that is gonna be 5, 7, 15 slashing.
Okay.
Plus, I am gonna put a second level smite on that in addition to my auto smite. That's gonna be 5, 10 radiant.
With most attacks you
I-
do, it barely harms her and barely does anything, but the radiant gives her a slight more of a sunburn than what the others do. She looks like she takes more radiant damage, but even then, it's not much to her.
It's not much, I'm sure. I am going to make an attempt at a shield master shove that I'm sure she's going to laugh at, but that's contested strength.
Okay, let me look at her strength. Strength check or strength?
Well, I think I check and she saves. Is that how contested works?
Or
It's a shove.
yeah. So because of the shield master, she has a 17.
Yeah, I rolled a 10, so no.
Okay, got it.
So she stay put.
Okay.
And I am going to risk the attack of opportunity and start moving my ass.
Okay, she will take the attack
Door.
opportunity and she will slash at you with her claws. So
She can do that if she likes. I am immune to slashing.
immune to slashing. Oh, okay. So you don't take anything. Okay, fair enough. Okay. But you'll take the necrotic damage.
I pitched that during the dragon fight.
Yeah.
So
The only thing will take is necrotic from it.
okay, and that's resistant.
Let's see. So. Oh, fuck. Only a 15. You're good. All right. You run past. So I'm going to take Ren. You're in the next room, so I'm going to pull you off. So do you fully go into the next room, Dira?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll take you off. All right. Anything else?
Hey, she burned her reaction. That's amazing.
Mm.
No, I'm sorry. I just realized you were asking me that. No, that's everything. Thanks,
Dahlia.
bye.
Thanks, bye.
It's a pleasure being here. Bye.
Well, seeing that she gets a wicked sunburn from Radiant, and I know how
wicked
much
sunburn.
that sucks because I'm half drow. I would like to yeetsies up my spirit guardians. Let's see. She should be in range, but even just to really butter the egg roll, I'm gonna stand. Right, I'm assuming the doorway is here.
The doorway is right here, so it's right in. It's like right on the line, like right here where the color changes.
Right where the color changes.
So like Hades is on the inside door, and then the gray is on the is in the next room.
Okay. I will stand just on the inside of the door on the other side, but I got my spirit guardians up, she gotta make a wisdom saving throw.
That is an arbitrary large number. 33.
Well, she still gets half damage. Screw her. Okay.
Then it would be doubled because she's vulnerable. So it would just be full
So
damage.
she takes full damage.
Yep.
You peasant.
You fucking peasant! Take it! Take the fucking sunburn!
If you don't roll for damage, D&D Beyond, you're gonna make me sob. Why you no roll damage? It keeps asking me if I want it to be radiant.
Why
and I
no
do.
go?
Alright, we'll just do it the old-fashioned way.
Let's see, it's a D8. There we go. Oh, that suffices. 27 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And I will stay on the inside of the door. And let's see, who's the only people not inside yet? Gaiju and Zephinia?
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, I did not relinquish my death grip on Hades' arm, so would I still be right next to him?
Yeah, you'd be pulled with him. Yeah. So you'd be right next to him.
Move my... Hey, buddy.
Okay. So then
I'll
I'll
never
wait
let you
inside
go.
the door.
Until I can see again.
And I'll... and I will say, Gaiju, come on! Let's go!
Okay.
And, do I have a bonus action to use?
Bonus action, the run and go screaming.
Does Gaiju still need healing too?
Not enough to really worry about right now.
Ain't no thing.
We're in her presence, so I'm worried. Healing word for you as a bonus action.
You hesitated.
You hesitated. Take my healing. You can't hesitate with me.
I have a lot of health. I mean,
well, you get 8 extra points. I'm so happy for you.
okay.
Just a little baby nudge of boost. And that will be my turn.
Zephinia. As you are white knuckle clenching onto Hades' arm, his skin's probably turning white right where you're grabbing it instead of the regular red.
You're definitely losing feeling in your hand. I would really like to not be blinded and deaf, and I would like to see it here again. So what do I roll?
Constitution saving throw due to her ability.
Fingers crossed. That was charisma. That was not con. Please ignore that. 26.
It's a miracle! You can see and hear again!
I can see! I'm like super excited and give Hades a hug.
Except for I am like purple bruised with blood coming out of every like possible area.
Just looks at Hades.
And then you look at what you're saying and you're like,
Oh.
oh no, I'd like to be blinded again.
Yeah.
Yay! I could. Oh, you don't look good.
I'm glad you're okay.
And I guess that's my turn, unless I can use my movement. I'd like to use half my movement and drag Hades back through that door.
Yeah, if you want to take him into the next room, you can. You move half your movement, you can pull him with you.
So 20 feet.
Okay, so
We're
both of you move
out.
in. Okay.
Oh, sorry, is the door here?
Yeah. Well, the door
That's
is
the
the
other
door
side
is
of the
like
door?
the door is like right on this
I'm
line.
assuming here?
So if you're in the gray like
Okay,
you are right now,
fine.
you're in the next room. If you're in
Okay.
the charcoal, you're in the current room.
I was
I'm-
on the other side of the door, so...
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. All right. Gaiju.
Alrighty. If I move past her, is she going to attack me?
If you go in her attack up, if you go in her range, she will. She's gonna try to
She's
stop
already
you.
used her reaction.
She burned her reaction already.
It's true.
Got
Now
it.
she has more than one,
It's true.
but she, yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to say she's got more than one, but yes, she did burn one.
I know that if we all leave, she's gonna just come continuing right after us. I'm gonna take one final look at Dahlia. Get them out of here. Get my family out. Find Cammy, she'll know where Metacona is. And I cast Iron Barrier in front of the door.
Okay.
And a 10 by 10 foot iron wall just forms right in front of it, and I locked myself in with her.
Okay.
You just see Dahlia's panic-stricken face. She can't even form words. As suddenly a giant iron wall molds in front of her.
The last thing you all hear in psychic whispers is, I love you all.
Okay.
Are we still an initiative roll turning?
The only person left is one person inside, but I'm going to assume that person's going to die because he has no chance against the rest of you, so he's just going to be dead. But with that motion, with the steel wall going up, or the metal wall going up, all you hear is the sound of All Mother screaming that she can't get through, and then silence afterwards. We're going to pause it there for right now and take a break. With a departure with one of our teammates. So, we'll be right back. Don't go far. Yeah, make sure I find the right one. Where is it? There we go.
I'm grieving! Or about to be.
I just gotta put... Just because right now we got
I'm here now. I don't have to be sad anymore. I'm
guilty. He's fine.
Oh, now I'm sad again.
Not sad again. All right, so... With the unfortunate heroic sacrifice, Gajrakash, you're able to separate yourself from the threat that is All Mother safely, as you can very much guarantee that at least you have a good couple minutes before she might resort to a way to break through. With the falling apart of the soldiers left, because I'm going to say that it's very easily for you guys to kill the last aberrant soldier. You're able to find many of the people left. Some of them have died, but you're able to find Gaju's parents. There are several things in this room that stick out. Excuse me. One is you can see the pathway they took to come down here. You can see like this little spot where they brought down the carts, and you can see the actual pathway that leads back outside. That was the opposite way to get down here. You also see that the throne that is still being built, but that Lunavesca was sitting on, seems to have, and many of you can tell this as being spellcasters, can just tell just from looking at it that it gives whoever's sitting in it some kind of extra arcane charge, as long as they're sitting on it. But it is built into the ground, and it looks like it's charged by the whole building. You can't just take it with you, obviously. With the amount of bodies left, there are about 63 people down here that are still living.
I don't even care. You just hear Dahlia start screaming, like you've never heard her, never heard her scream like this before. She starts clawing at the wall that is now there, and screaming Gaijurakash's name. And it's so loud that it ends up being in psychic whispers at the same time. And she's not even focused on the room. She's trying whatever she can do to get through the wall, which is it's futile.
You do hear on the other side of the wall, it does sound like, as far as you can tell, Dahlia, from being so close to the wall, you can tell that the wall is holding up. But there are pauses of scratch marks against it. Look, it sounded like Alma is doing whatever she can to break through, but there's pauses. You assume that Gaju's trying to slow her down as much as possible from trying to break through the wall, but eventually it will be futile.
I send Bird down the way that they came, and I just warg out into him so I can try and see what's ahead of us with these 60 people we have to get out of here.
Going up the path? Okay. So you look through the eyes of Bird as you start flying up to this tunnel, as it does lead back to the entrance where the guards were, where there was the one soldier and the one giant. But currently right now they are not at their post. It is currently open. It looks like the battles are mostly done outside, but there is fire, there is smoke, and it seems like the only reason why the battles are done is because there is no one left to kill.
In over psychic whispers, I'm fully aware that Dahlia will hear this, and I just say, Dira, pick her up if you have to. We have to leave. And then I snap out of Bird, and then I quickly lockpick all of these. If I don't find the keys on the dead guys, which I might have, open up all these, and I'm like, come on, it's safe.
Okay.
No one's out there. Let's go.
Okay, you're able to open them all up. As most of them come out.
How wide is that passage?
The passage is wide enough to fit 2 carriages, side by side.
Okay, so I am going to mentally reach out to Obsidian, have him come down here.
Okay.
And I'm going to go over to Dahlia.
I'm going to stop you.
Okay.
I'm going to put a hand out and just be like, I'm going to on your shoulders, you try to pass, and just be like, Kidsy, get the people out of here. Let me get Dahlia.
You sure?
Yes.
All right.
I'm
I'm
still.
gonna keep an eye on him as I gather. You take. Come on, Zephania.
You're gonna have to like physically take my hand off Hades, because now you're.
Take your hand, and I look at you. We have people to help.
I'm
Why?
gonna.
Get them out.
Why? Where?
Zephania.
He
Zephania.
didn't do that. He didn't just do that.
We got to talk about it. We got to think about it later. We got to talk about it later. It's gotta.
Can't leave him.
It can't be for nothing. Come on.
As
I'm gonna reach out a hand to Savinia and like put it on the side of her face and turn it so she looks at me, just beaten to fuck, and literally look at her and just say, "He did this for us, and we can't waste it. Please get them out of here. I will get Dahlia. It is okay.
They need us.
Please."
They need us. This is what we do.
You just see like tears going down her face, and she's not really seeing you guys, but she'll turn and she'll kind of follow Dira, not really seeing anything in front of her.
All right. When seeing her kind of that shell shocked, when Obsidian gets down here, I'm going to put her on his back. I'm going to start kind of gathering people. See if who can help, if anybody's hurt, if people are hurt, if they need help walking, try and get them to help each other.
Most
I am
people that
going
are alive
to
can walk.
gather as many people around me as I can, and I'm going to cast one last beacon of hope.
Okay.
So anybody who's hurting has advantage on death saving throws and wisdom saving throws. But anyway, any healing gets maximum hit points back.
Okay. As you start letting people out, when you pull out Gaju's parents, you can tell that they don't know what has happened yet. They look around as they're immediately happy to see that you all came to save all the patrons that are left alive, but are currently at loss of where Gaju is. As they're just like, oh god, we probably would have starved, died, been killed if we were in there any longer. Of course you all came to save us. Where is he?
He's not here right now. We just have to go right now.
Oh, so he's meeting us out there. Okay, all right, everyone, you heard them. Let's go. Our boy is waiting for us out there.
I'm gonna turn and walk away from them and just start helping other people out of their cells. I'm not even looking at them.
You don't have to tell me, Joe, because I know that I'm not sure that I would know, and I'm not gonna look into Bird. But with Find Familiar, as we talked about last session, I can summon them. I don't have to see where they land. So, I'm gonna vanish the bird, and then before I turn to go help the other people, I'm gonna put my hand on the wall and summon them to the other side of the wall where Gaju and the Allmother are. And with the instructions from me to Bird, and in my mind, I just tell them to be with him. And then whether that means they die and I hear it, or they're with him with whatever happens to him, you can totally tell me later if you want, because Bird will have to tell me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not looking, but I don't want him to be alone. So I just out of the shadow underneath the wall, Bird manifests into whatever is happening over there. And then I'll turn around and are the carriages and things still down here?
Yeah, there's a total of 10 carriages down here.
Okay, I'll start working on making sure the barding is all ready to go, and just going through and asking anyone who's familiar with driving carriages and just getting people into them.
Okay. Okay.
At this point, Dahlia has pulled out a knife or a dagger and has shattered it on the iron wall, trying to pry it open. And she is just beside herself.
I will walk up behind her and with a very weak grip because still pretty fucked up. I'm gonna like put my hand on hers, on the hand that's trying to like scrape the dagger.
Help me cut it open. We can get him out of there. It's not over yet. We can do this. Come on. Help me push.
Oh yeah, there's nothing we can do.
There is everything we can do. We cannot leave him behind.
I want to believe that that's true. He's buying us the time that we need.
Hades, he's your teammate too.
He's my
Come on.
brother. He's the only family besides you that I've ever known.
Then help me open this.
I can't. We all die then. And what he did is completely wasted. We can get him back somehow. I don't know right now, but we'll
Then go
figure
with the
out a
others.
way.
Go with the
Not-
others. Don't touch me. I will open it myself. I will go in there and I will die too.
No, you won't. Dahlia, do not leave me also. I can't stand to lose you both.
I shove Hades away and I try to just it's a shattered dagger and she just keeps clawing. I can fix this even if it's too late. I just need the body, okay? I just need the body. We can find it. You can do a distraction and I can go in there and I can grab him.
It won't matter and we can't. I don't want to force you out of here,
It's
but we have to go.
not too late.
Yes, it is. I don't want to think it either, but it is.
I can not leave him.
I don't want to either.
I can
Your internet's cutting out.
see it. I just him.
Who's in? It's gone up.
Is Dolly's cutting in and out? Because I'm getting broken.
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah,
now
we're
it
not
is. Oh
hearing what
no.
she's saying.
Oh no, it just cut off for me. It was working fine until I just asked that question. Oh no, in a really good part. Oh no.
Okay, I'm trying to switch
wait.
to another one. Is this
Okay,
we go.
that works better.
Yeah, much better.
I
There
switched
you
to my
go.
other one. Okay.
Your
You just
camera's
missed.
still
She just-
frozen.
It's
Oh, wow.
it's kind of like
We can hear.
it's kind of working.
No, it's a little better now, yeah.
Yep.
It needs a
Internet,
second.
can you work on these emotional times, please? So we don't ask much. Just
Yes,
sit there.
please. Jesus Christ. Has it been okay
The internet is also upset.
It's like no.
It's my psychic powers fucking up the internet. Now?
What are you doing, Charles?
God damn it. Okay, let me try to swap back over one more time.
We can hear you, just you're a little janky.
Yeah, we can hear you fine.
Hold on. Okay, is it okay now?
You're still
Sounds wise.
frozen to me, but
Oh, good. Oh, no, I
Give it one moment. Okay?
you're still really laggy on screen, but we can hear you fine.
Okay, as long as you can hear me fine,
Yep.
so my wailing's not for nothing.
to the emotions.
Back to...
You in the sadness.
I don't know what's the last thing you heard, but if she basically hears that he's not going to help her, she's going to shove him away and
Yep.
return to just keep trying to claw open the door, and she's just saying, like, I can fix this, I can fix it, I just need the body, I just need to get to him. I can bring him back, but I need to find him.
You won't have an option to get to him. No distraction I can cause, no nothing will help. They won't let us. We're not going to get him. And then everything that he has done, everything that he just threw away will be for a waste. He wants to see you live. Now let's go!
I just turn back to him and I have the devil eyes.
He is
You just
crying
said no.
hysterically.
She just keeps eye contact with him, and you can see there's just tears. Her face is just, there's no hidden emotion. It's just utterly devastated to the point she's not in her right mind. And she turns back and keeps trying.
He's just gonna walk back up again and put a hand on her shoulder. Please.
I just messaged to Hades. I'm like, we do not have time for this.
Shut up, Ren. I don't care. Let me get her.
A large thud sounds like bashing on against the other side of the actual metal wall starts to happen.
He's gonna turn around and not in psychic whispers, just yell, "Leave now! Hurry!"
All the people start to run.
The dagger just clatters to the ground because it's utterly useless at this point. She's beaten it to the hilt on the wall. And she just starts sobbing.
Attempt to
I
hug
set all
her.
the carriages off.
Yep,
Like if they're
correct.
full, I send them off.
Okay. All the people have left at this point then.
All right, I am riding over to them, and I'm going to reach out a hand and say, please, we have to do this somewhere else. Come on.
I don't look at anybody. But if anyone pulls towards me, I don't fight it anymore. But I don't willingly stand up on my own either.
Please, Hades, help me get her on the horse.
Yeah, I try to help push.
Got it.
And I put her in front of me, and I pulled around her. And come on, out we go.
I just start walking. If I can catch up to one of the carriages, I kind of just grab onto the back of one.
I walk very fast, so I'm gonna wait and make sure everyone has left the room, and then I'm gonna check in. Because as I always say, if you need me to know that something's wrong, kill the bird. So I'm gonna feel for the bird and see if it's alive.
Bird's dead.
I just look at the wall one last time, and then I follow everybody out of the room.
Okay.
As Dira rides away with me, I start sending messages however I can. I will burn all my spell slots if I have to, but it's just the same message over and over again. Just like, hey, Shurakash, are you there? Please respond.
Silence.
Do I know if they even get received?
How many times do you
I
send
think
it?
you know if the spell doesn't hit.
How many times do you send it?
When the first one...
The first
So we'll
one I'm
back
gonna
up.
say. The first one I'm gonna say hits. You don't hear response. Subsequent ones after that, it doesn't hit.
Then in denial, I will continue sending them until I am out of spell slots.
Got it. So you just keep burning them
And-
without any response.
I do. And they just become more, like Deer just hears them become more frantic every time.
Sophia, where are you?
I would have stayed with the group, and when we all started leaving, Hades probably grabbed a carriage. I grabbed one as well. I'm not looking at anybody. I'm very, very quiet and pretty much dead to the world right now.
Your quietness immediately gets interrupted with you in serious pain. Almost like someone's branding you in 3 different spots all at once. Your tattoos start to change. Your left arm, the tattoos start to morph into a large staff, starting from the top of your palm going over to your shoulder. Your neck, the tattoos turn into a large signet of a necklace that wraps around you. And over your right hand, the tattoos form as a ring over one of your fingers. But it sears through you like someone's actually burning these into your skin. But it lasts for only about 10 seconds.
If anybody's looking at me, you'll just see me scream briefly out in pain. And you may take it as just grief. But I'll be white-knuckled holding onto the carriage, trying not to fall off. And then just kind of collapse while still holding on.
Okay.
Hades will fly. He's gonna let go and fly over really quick to the same carriage and kind of grab onto it to try to like arm around her to help hold her onto the carriage, thinking that she's just beat.
At the same time, adult Luna comes there. Not Lunavesca, but Luna comes there to also hold you to put you up in the carriage. Totally distraught about what's going on.
I'm not really paying either of them attention. I am nothing.
Carriages start taking off. Many of the people who are taking charge of actually riding the carriages are not caring enough to really wait for everyone to get there. They want to get out. But all the civilians, all the patrons have left with anybody on the carriages. Anybody's left that need to take the horse out or any other means, you guys are the only ones left.
I just say to everyone over psychic whispers, we need to check on the ship. We need to find the sword.
Just hear back. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter right now.
Can I find a horse? Like a loose horse?
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of them. There's like a huge stable down here for a lot of horses.
Did we were given sort of a rough position of where?
God, you did relay where the sword was. Buried.
Yeah, not just the sword though, but like the airship went down.
Yes.
Yeah, so like, kind of, told us. Okay. I will just. I'm gonna. Go up to a horse and just like yank the reins over and just get up on the horse and say, I'm going to find it. We need to rendezvous at the ship. It seemed like it was maybe an hour northeast of here. But we need to see if they're alive. I'm the fastest. I'll meet you all there. And I'm just gonna and I'll head off into the woods where Gaju said it was.
Got it. Okay.
Ren just actually really wants to be fucking alone, and so they have to give themselves something to do.
Perfectly sensible. Okay.
I'm inconsolable at this point. Like, I don't respond to anything in the psychic whispers. I'm just like sobbing in Dira's arms.
As I'm running this horse to froth, and as it's running, my shadow comes up off me, and as I resummon the bird, but it looks like Kaju's bird instead. So it has like that color, and the appearance of it has changed, and it just flies next to me, and I just ride faster and faster and faster to the woods.
Got it.
I look over at Hades and shell-shocked Zephynia, and I just kind of hold on to Dahlia and I think, can you take care of her for a few minutes? I'll find it. And then we can all follow Ren together. You, Zephynia, both of you, please.
Sorry, I didn't know you were talking to Hades.
That's okay. Yeah.
If you look over, he's like one arm grabbing the carriage with his other around her, but he is 1,000-mile staring because either he is in grief or he is doing literally everything he can to stay standing for this time period to keep her there and himself up.
Sure.
All right. The three of you. I am going to take a blanket out of my pack and wrap it around the three of them and say, you stay right here. I will be back in just a few minutes.
Oh, do we stop?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Actually, I would say if
outside.
If the caravans are still going, though, I would just say he's still holding on.
Well, the carriages took the civilians away.
And Tiffany, you're on one of the carriages, right?
We both were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're still there? You're still on those with them?
I just figured we were following them out.
Yeah,
I thought so as well. I thought we were just kind of all
right. Well,
grabbing the
then
carriage to go.
All right. Well, if that's the case, then I will say over Psychic Whispers, I will catch up with you in a minute.
Okay.
Dahlia, I'm sorry. We just got to take a little side trip. We'll catch up to them. And I am going to ride over to where God you buried the sword.
Okay. So you're going to go roughly in the same direction where Ren's going?
I guess.
Okay. All right. As first off, Ren, if you were actually making that direction to where it was left off, you can give me a nature check to try to see if you can go through the area where Gaju represented as you would have gotten there first to see if you can find the sword.
Can I utilize the help action of my familiar?
Sure.
Wait, I thought you were going to look for the ship.
No, the sword.
Sword.
Oh. Okay, I misunderstood what you were doing then.
Oh, okay.
I said I'd meet everybody at. We could rendezvous at the ship, but I was
rendezvous at the ship, but they were going to get the sword.
Yeah, since I was fast, I was going to try to get the sword.
Okay, well then I'm going to kind of hang back and wait for you.
Okay.
Because I don't want you. I know you want to be alone, but I am. He went to a lot of trouble to get that.
That's a natural 20, baby.
Okay. Without much difficulty, you're able to find the mound, as it is not even fully dry yet after all the stuff of moving the dirt, as you're able to find one spot that maybe given an extra couple days it would have settled better, but you can see it there, and you're able to find the sword still wrapped with what got you.
In the dark, I'm gonna cast infestation, so all of the plague comes off me and turns into this swarm.
Okay.
Of invisible. They're visible, but you can't really make out if they're bugs or vermin or what they are. And I'm just gonna put my hands out, command them to dig and just move everything.
Okay.
And then until I see it, because I can't carry it, and then I'm gonna unbuckle my own cloak and rip it off and just wrap it around the sword and slide it, pick it up and slide it into the barding of the horse.
Okay.
And it's within a mile of where we are, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not too far away.
I'll just tell everyone it's here. It's safe.
Then you start heading over to the ship then?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna veer towards the ship. I'll send my little mini Thunderbird looking bird up to up into the moonlight and crest out over the trees and just soar, watching for the ship for me while I just ride.
Okay.
Beneath it.
Okay. Everyone else, are you guys leaving the area and at least heading in that direction, or are you guys still down in the area?
No, I guess we're headed toward the ship, but I'm looking for whatever point at which we can meet up with Ren.
I'd say... Oh, go ahead, Sophia.
I was just gonna say I'm just zombie walking with the rest of them. Where they go, I'm following, but there's still really no recognition of where I am.
Okay. You do hear, as you're zombie walking, Luna's just trying to balance you a little bit. As you notice that she is, anybody else can see as clear as day if you're looking towards at Sophia. Luna's being very observant over the new tattoos that are on Sophia's body. And Tiffany, whether or not you hear it or you're just totally losing it in the process, all you hear Luna say is, I didn't think it was going to work, but it did. But you're able
Okay, as I see them kind of shambling along like that, is there any abandoned, like not hooked up to a horse, cart, wagon, wheelbarrow, I don't care, something that I can put those 4 people in?
Yeah, I mean, there's different things around that you can put them in. Yeah.
All right, I am going to. Yes, I know it's beneath you, as I say to Obsidian, and I'm going to hitch him up and give everybody a ride because walking is not it right now.
Damn it, Obsidian! It's been a long fucking day. Up to the car.
I would have been next to Z the entire time, so
You would have heard that.
Luna said, like, half tired, dragging my ass, and still trying to help. I just kind of turned and I'm like, "What do you mean it worked? What did you do?"
She doesn't even look at you, but she responds that she's just taking an investigation of the new tattoos. Well, I made a, let's say, leap, bit of faith, if you will, in giving her a piece of my powers, something that I was hoping that she could do that none of myself or my others could do. She's doing it. She's absorbing her powers actively. She has my powers, and with Lunavesca's death, she absorbed her powers.
Is this going to affect her? Is this going to change her?
Well, she wants it to.
I'll look up at Luna and just kind of stare at her a minute and kind of look down at the changes. I never wanted to change. What makes you think I want to change more?
She just puts her hands on yours if you allow her to. And she just looks at you with a sort of innocence that you have not seen from her yet. You can definitely tell that the high-spirited version of her that you saw before is much gone. It looks like she has been broken down to what reality really is in this world. As she looks at you, you saw what a quarter of me can do. I will not say the words of what just happened, as you are all breaking from this. I put my faith in you that one day, if this shall happen, if the scenario is right, and if all is in hand, you will play a piece in how to stop her. She is a quarter. So am I. But she is the most powerful version of us. More powerful than myself, my younger version, and Lunavesca. But maybe, with all 3 of us together that we would never do, you might have the strength to at least create a fighting chance.
You'll see a little bit more spark come into her eyes, and she looks up kind of angrily. If I can stop her, I will. She's walking around not knowing she's already dead.
She just holds your hands. She just looks at you. Well, there's only a few things left then, if you are willing to do such an act. As she looks at you, just waiting for you to see if you would accept. She just grabs your hands tight and just pulls. What'd you say?
If it causes her death, tell me how.
She just grabs your hands tight and just pulls at you, as she's giving you every inch and every percentage of her power. Before she gave you percentage. Now she's giving you everything that she has. She's giving you everything that is her. As she becomes nothing but a basic Azamar of what she was before, with faded tattoos, and it gives you everything she has. And as she pulls you in, as you can hear a whisper from her that's so quiet that not even Apollo or Hades can hear. Find the third. Find her. Only when you're able to find her and get her to help will you be able to understand what needs to be done.
Where can I start looking?
That is your own journey. I don't know. She was hidden from me for a long time. I knew where she was once upon a time, but when I gave you my powers, they hid her from me, moved her, and was afraid of what I was going to do. Found my moves too risky. I knew where she was, but I don't know where she is now. But she will not be as easy as it is for me. She is a child. A mind of a child, a body of a child, the spirit of a child, but with the power of a god. She will not know or understand any of this. She just kind of sits back and she just looks at you as she just starts standing upright. But I leave all that to you. I've given you the ingredients. I gave you the recipe. It is now your journey. And I have my own to follow. You know and will know what I know, but it will come in waves. And I hope that what you do is correct. For the day that she needs to be brought down, I hope all the pieces are put correctly. You are not the only piece to bring her down, but you're a very important piece. I'm just doing what I can to fix what I've done wrong. As she just starts stretching out her wings, she just stands up straight. I wish you luck, and I'm sorry of what has transpired. I fare thee well, Sophinia, and I hope that you can do better with what I have than I have done myself. I must atone for the things I've done wrong, and I have a lifetime to do it. As she just looks at you, and then she just immediately takes off into the air. As nothing but the opposite of what it was before when you met her. She was one with power, and you were a standard Azamar. Now you're the one with power, and she's a standard Azamar.
Tears streaming down again, and I'm gonna look at Hades. All you'll hear is, we have to find the child.
Okay. We will. And you won't be alone doing it.
Has the carriage been hooked up yet, or no?
Yeah, I would assume this would have all happened at the same time.
All right, everybody. Ain't no call to be walking. Come on aboard. Let's go see what kind of trouble Silex got into.
What were you gonna say, Dahlia?
No, I was gonna ask the same thing. Dolly's just absolutely catatonic right now.
I'm gonna set her very carefully in the carriage.
Did you give her a blanket? Or no?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. She's just sitting with her head in the blanket. Like, or blanket wrapped around her, just leaning her head on the back of the driver's side, and is just staring at nothing, with tears streaming down her face.
Okay.
I would probably walk over to the carriage if he's heading that way, and then just help her get in.
Okay. As you all start heading towards where you assume the ship and Silic and the rest of the team are, eventually crossing your way back through town, through a much destroyed, even more than when you fought the dragon. Places far past fire, it is now smoke and ash. Remnants are barely visible. As many people are leaving the carriages to try to find their homes and are now in more emotional pain than they were before. As immediately leaving without anybody trying to stop them, Gaju's family immediately runs in, yelling out for Gaju's name, yelling out for Medicana's name. Finding nothing. But through all of this, sounds get muddled as everybody's doing this. People are running back to their homes, trying to find brothers, sisters, fathers, sons, mothers, any kind of thing. Going back to businesses, seeing what they can have. Some people are working together, some people are being greedy about the way that it is. Some people don't believe that they belong here and they should be somewhere else, that this shouldn't affect them. Some people are cursing the gods for doing this. Every bit of depression and every bit of hate is being brought out right now, no matter where it is directed.
If Dahlia hears them calling out for Gaiju, knowing their voices, she just doubles over. Her hands are on her ears, and she's just like, he's not dead, he's not dead, he's not dead. He's not dead, he's not dead.
Stop the carriage, please. I'm gonna slowly get out and go over to Gaiju's house, where her parents are.
Okay.
And he's gonna, I'm assuming there's no door at that point.
No, half the house is actually missing.
He'll just kind of walk into the wreckage and look for them.
You can see them trying to make their way up to the second floor, but half the steps are missing, so they're trying to climb up as Zarmir's lifting up Gaju's mom all the way to the top.
He's not up there.
He's not with you. Where are both of them? I thought we were going to meet him out here.
Do we know where Cammy and Medicana were?
You know where Cammy was, but she's not up there now, and you don't know where Medicana is.
Okay. We don't know where Medicana went. Or Cammy, for that matter, at this point. The reason that we are alive and out of that castle is because of your son. Gaiju was my best friend and my brother. He loved Dahlia and the rest of us all. He made a sacrifice today that saved us, all of you, and the other people of this village or town. A place that scorned him and turned their back on him. And today, I'd like to believe that he proved himself that hero that they didn't think he was.
Immediately, Gaju's mom, in denial, immediately slaps you across your face in denial for it.
Just takes it.
As Zarmir immediately pulls her, as she just is too weak to stand, as she immediately drops as he starts holding her, as he just yells at you to leave.
He would not want us to leave you here. Please come with us.
To where? To what? There's nothing left. There's nothing of anything. What do we have to go to anymore? What do we even have to live? Our children are gone. We just got them back. Now they've been stripped from us.
We don't know that Medicana is dead. We can find her. And you may have lost a son for right now, but I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to figure out a way to bring him back. Because if there is any reason that I have access to the mystic forces of this goddamn universe, I will bend it to my will to figure out a way to bring him back. I want you to be there.
Zarmir lifts her up as she starts walking past you. As he walks past, as he takes like one of the last pieces of artwork that they had together that was drawn, as he just kind of pushes against her chest. Then do it. And he just walks past you. Heading out to the rest of the group.
I'll take the artwork and just like fold it up and like put it in my pocket.
Okay. As you guys are in the courtyard, people are going through stuff. As immediately some of another building starts to fall. As immediately some people are going through. I think we have survivors. As immediately people are trying to like pull rubble out of the way to try to get at something. As they're trying to rip through, as they're trying to burn like burning wood out of the way, trying to dig it through, as the place is starting to shift. As you see some hands sticking out. Bodies trying to pull. As a couple people are even letting their hands burn as they're trying to throw away wood and rock and trying to get out of the way. As one guy comes by, is trying to hold up part of like a floor so it doesn't collapse. As some of the people that are more neighborly try to work together to hold this place down. As you can just see outside of it as a body of slain Averant and Nelithirian soldiers. Under it, you can see survived bodies. Several children. As they immediately run out. Some adults. Along with Medicana and Cammy running out. With one person unconscious that was left under the rubble. Looks near dead. Soma. As he's lying there in his own blood.
Can I see this, or...
Everybody's making it apparent. Like, he's laying there, people are trying to like pull him out. And he is like dragging blood underneath him as he's been stabbed several times.
You just hear like a kind of what Dahlia, that blood curdling scream, and Z's gonna run over to him and try to do healing hands.
Okay.
Is it like a hopeful scream? Like a amazement or
No,
surprise?
it's I think he's dead and my world is collapsing around me, everybody's leaving me kind of scream.
Okay. Then I don't react.
As you try to put as much energy as you can into it, it seems not to take. But with that, we're gonna end it there.
Fuck.
Yeah, 20 more minutes! 20 more minutes, please!
So. I can only bring up so much depressing things in one session. So
I mean, you can do more, coward.
All right, so everybody, thank you for joining the session per usual. Don't forget that we have Echoes tomorrow. And then we have, if you're in the Northern Illinois, Southern Wisconsin, Beloit area, we are doing a tutorial. If you are curious to learn how to play what we play, I'll be teaching people how to play D&D over at 5 Bar. So come check us out at 5 Bar Thursday at 6:30, 7 o'clock. And don't have to bring anything. I'll bring dice, I'll bring character sheets and stuff like that, and I'll teach you how to play. But that being said, everybody have a fantastic night, and hopefully you can sleep well after this session. So,
I think I thank our sponsor, Kleenex, tonight.
Right?
so everybody have a fantastic night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
Bye.